What's up? You got me, Lid, and Brandon. How you doing? Let's go.
It's time for shooting pew pew game.
It is. It is. Let me get the game up. Make sure OBS is cooperating. And then, yeah. And then I'll get it on Twitch. Should be. Okay, we're good on OBS. I'm gonna make sure you guys can see the game.
Tuning in. The presentation of this game is
It's real nice.
so fucking cool.
It's also nice to be playing 7th gen game and not have to worry about it crashing when you alt tab out.
I confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way. But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was gonna find this gem.
What are the Gunman Clive people up to these days?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I know the answer to this question because I was playing some of those games. He made like a Contra-like called Mextermination Force, which is like Contra but only like a boss rush, so it only has boss levels. That came out a few years ago. He made a beat 'em up, but that one's okay. I played it. I didn't play the. He made a beat 'em up. I don't remember the name, but it's got like a sketchy hand drawn art style, but it's more like a notebook instead of Gunman Clive's full color. And then he worked on something after that. I don't know what the latest game was. He's had a couple games. I bought them all for like because they were on sale for like $1 each on the Switch too. Well, I guess they're just Switch One games, but still. Yeah, I played Gunman Clive for the first time like a month ago.
Looks like Mextermination Force,
I never
Super Punch
finished
Patrol, and Onion Assault.
I like 2 more than 1 on Gunman Clive.
I only got a few levels in, but part of it was a late release on 3DS, and I've only played it on that.
Big payroll in the express safe. So I hopped the same train.
But I don't love either. They're both fine. Is how I took it. Like they're a cute way to spend like 30 minutes though.
Didn't realize we were doing a quick time on that.
The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Driving around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I reached
James
that.
Younger gang pulled the first train robbery west of the Mississippi.
Sounds like you hold them in high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on by your lonesome. Again. I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well, maybe you need to wash it down with some whiskey. By the way, did I mention that that train was flying down those tracks like a bat out of hell?
Oh, okay, that's on me. I got something. So how we doing tonight? Chat? Buddies? You're real quiet. I was just, realizing, we gotta entertain the people. Keep them a little, something to hear. So what have you guys been playing?
You know a game has some good trains in it?
What's a game with good trains in it? Kirby's Planet Robobot?
Captain
You're right. That game does have good trains.
We should get. I want another Captain Toad so bad.
It's fucked up. I thought they were gonna make one.
That was like my favorite game the year it came out, like of 2014.
It's good. I always, for some reason, I remembered it being 2015, but no, it's 2014.
So I think it was like the same year as Bayonetta 2, maybe.
Yeah, it was Bayonetta 2, Mario Kart 8, Smash 4, Hyrule Warriors, and Tropical Freeze.
Great Wii U year. Great year to
Yeah,
be a Wii U.
the good Wii U year.
There's also the year of Pikmin 3, 2013.
No, that was Pikmin 3.
Pikmin 3 and Wonderful 101 that year. That was like
This segment's fun.
Those two games, the reason I bought a Wii U and then had to wait a year for them.
I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's Silas Greaves?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
I don't know, Jack. I think I believe him. You don't think he met Jesse James?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That story makes no sense at all.
Jack.
I mean, you gotta be 2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the
But
bar.
you seriously think that tired old man went toe-to-toe with Jesse James?
Well, that's better. Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Starr? Of course, I didn't learn that until later. Anyway.
Such a killer gimmick. This like.
Yeah, no,
narration
it's
thing.
real. It carries a lot.
Have you played? Have you touched any of the like other Call of Juarez
No,
games?
I have
I think
not.
like Silas Greaves is a guy from like the first 2 or something.
Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker.
But I've not played them at all. I've only
Yeah,
played
1
this
and 2 seem okay, and 3 is like, oh shit, and 3 is
That's
like
the
one
garbage.
of the yeah.
Borderline racist cartel game is my understanding of it.
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad. You
2 is the one that people
recreate the
love.
Rodney King murder.
Oh,
Like not that, but you are a cop who murders a man on the side of the
I did not know
innocent
that
man on the side.
detail.
That's where we're at.
The Bound in Blood is the one that people love.
Yeah.
Those evil bastards firebombed
You know what
Jesse
other
Butler,
game has a great
killed his
like sort of has a Western narration gimmick like this?
No wonder
What?
each and every asshole on
The
that train
Gunstringer,
wanted to be dead.
the Connect game from Twisted Pixel.
Everybody's always mistaking you for somebody else, aren't
Are
they?
you familiar with that?
Why is that, I wonder?
No, I'm actually not.
So Twisted Pixel,
You
the
know
guys
what's
who
a-
made
I'll just tell
Explosion
you
Man,
how I remember.
they made a like Panzer Dragoon style game for the Kinect.
Ah.
You control it by moving your left hand to move the character and the right hand to aim like a like the idea is it's a marionette. And the whole thing is set up as like a puppet show telling a story of this like Western gunslinger. But it does this where there's a narration that like changes the events in front of you as you're going through. Pretty clever.
Look at those birds.
It's too many
It's like the good Kinect game.
Yeah. Kind of like how Red Steel 2 is like one of the 3 good Wii Motion Plus games, or maybe even 2, considering
Yes.
Skyward Sword's maybe not great on the Wii.
I came across a flat car piled high with logs.
Well, yeah, the Wii Motion Plus is the best part of Skyward Sword.
See, I've heard a lot of people go the Switch version's the only way to play that game now.
See, I never touched the Switch version. I did play it on the Wii. So I remember it being like controlling really well, but I don't know. Like I assume the same tech is better on the Switch at that point. So that sounds right.
There's an argument to be made. Some people don't like the Switch motion controls as much because
Gatling guns.
you've got to worry more about calibrating it because the gyroscope doesn't. Well, I mean, I guess even on the Wii you have to like do the whole thing where you set it upside down for a minute. But
Let me ask you
know.
this, Lid. How many times have you played through Twilight Princess?
at least half a dozen or so.
Okay. When's the last time you beat the Wii version?
probably like 2015.
Okay, okay. Because I was thinking, is like the next time you play that game, it might be fun just like for the novelty of it to just play through that.
Nah.
Yeah, Twilight Princess with regular controls more ideal, I would say.
I'm not saying it's not, but
Yeah, 'cause it's-
that's Lid's favorite Zelda, and like.
Oh yeah, I had that game on release. I had that game on the Wii like first day, and I was like, oh my god, using the motion controls is so cool.
Yes, I did.
In
I
2005,
remember how I took it out.
Pro 6.
It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Yeah, I played the GameCube version first, so when I got around to playing the Wii version like 3 years later or something, it was like, okay, I guess it's nice having like an extra button to assign items to or whatever, but like, this is dumb.
No, the controls aren't great on it.
Aiming's nice.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did.
Oh, there's a ton of cool stuff
I
in that
don't
game.
remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
Didn't play anything. Trying to think. Been playing, I mentioned this to Lid, I'm playing a new Doom WAD. Doom 2 in rural only. It's pretty good.
In rural only.
Yeah, it's the sequel to Doom 2 in city only.
Okay.
And it's
I'm
like
looking at
3
screenshots.
episodes. The first episode is like a small town area. The second is like apparently farmhouse, and the third episode's like wilderness. It's pretty good. The town effects are very charming. There's a good balance of in and outdoors. I'm enjoying it. It's a solid, you know, you gotta try and run a new Doom mod every year, you know, getting the rhythm of things.
Yeah, I haven't played any WADs this year. I should probably.
Kako Awards will be out soonish, so.
I might just finally dig into Eve Eternity 2 this year
Oh, that's a good pick.
before the end of the year.
Are they gonna spawn infinite guys, or?
Is there any unique enemies, or is it just a map pack?
Just, it seems like just a map pack so far. I am only like 8 maps in, so. That's a good one.
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jesse James himself.
Alright.
There sure were a lot of men determined to die that day.
Nice.
The highlight effect when you go slow mode does very much make them look like Gunman and Clive enemies.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, with the heavy outlines.
Yeah.
It was then that Jesse detached
The style in this
the express
completely holds
car
up,
from the rest
too.
of the damn train.
Such a smart idea to go for like this like cartoony style for a $15 downloadable
Get
game
away with all that money.
for that era.
Dual time.
You had a showdown with Jesse James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you.
I think basically every game should be like PS3 graphics quality, and if your PC or PS5 Pro or whatever happens to be able to run it at 4K, that's nice.
You had a showdown with Jesse James?
I mean, man, you can go back further. I've been playing Dragon Quest VIII for the past couple months, and that game still looks incredible.
I wish that was on modern platforms.
I'm playing on my PS2 on a CRT.
What
That's
game?
epic.
Dragon Quest VIII.
Oh yeah. Well, it is on other
What-
platforms, Lid. You can play it on your 3DS.
I'm sure that version costs like $150 or something crazy.
Could you look
Yeah,
up the
I
prices
think,
of both?
like,
You had a showdown with Jesse James?
off
Well,
the
I
top
can
of
tell you
my
the price
head,
of 8 for PS2 was like $30 because I just bought a complete box a couple months ago.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
you can. That one floats around a bit. I would assume that
I will
right now
say
the
3DS
3DS
version
is probably
does
close
have
to
good
like
extra. When
70
I
or
hear
80.
extra stuff is cool, but they don't have the orchestral soundtrack. So
Dragon Quest 8 3DS is like 80 right now. You can mod it. People made a mod to put the soundtrack in because my friend was playing it on 3DS and he modded the soundtrack in.
that's cool.
Yeah, so you get best of both worlds that way.
Except you got to use a 3DS as your controller, which
Yeah.
No, I found a cartridge complete in box for 70, but that's still quite a bit more than the PS2 version. Which is probably going to be the ideal way to
Got
play
him.
it
Yeah, I
anyway.
didn't kill Jesse James. Just wounded him bad enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
What about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head. That bastard slipped away again. I'll tell you how I got him. But
Yeah, I
first
figured I
need
wanted to play
wet
it in
my
the spot
whistle.
where I could use high quality headphones with good audio output for a
That
game
makes
like
sense.
Dragon Quest 8 instead of go into the 3DS sound card.
They gotta get all those Dragon Quests on the modern platforms, and people should buy them this time so that they don't go up to $400 like
Mhm.
Dragon Quest V on the DS.
It's insane to me that like they did the Pixel remasters of the Final Fantasy.
Well,
because
I
know,
mean,
like,
I
some
think
people
part of it
aren't a
is
fan of those,
1 plus 2 just come out, so I think they might be doing
Yeah.
fancier but more infrequent.
but- yeah.
And part of it is probably also that all of them besides 7 are on mobile phones, and don't you guys have phones?
Perfect place to hide out from the authorities.
Are the phone versions of the Dragon Quest games any good? Like the Pixel remasters for the Final Fantasy games are great on phone because they all have like built-in touch controls. Like tap the spot and your character walks to there.
I only have 1 and 5, but I would say
That
they're not
version of
great.
4 has party chat in English.
Is it digital? Is it like digital like touch D-pad control?
It's like touch D-pad, portrait mode only, like, and it looks like I would say it looks like a bad version of like what like the PSP Final Fantasies looked like.
That's it. 'Cause yeah, I played the Pixel remaster of Final Fantasy 1 on my phone because I could play it on my breaks at work. And like that's a great version where you can pop it open. It's fully touched, so you tap the spot you want your character to move to, and they move to there, like as if it was a native touch game.
Here's a question. Will Square remake the Pixel remasters in like fancy HD 2D at some point?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think Final Fantasy will get the best of both worlds, and that's why I'm surprised Dragon Quest didn't get like a Pixel
I'm surprised
remaster, like,
fucking
7
it's the
years ago.
20th anniversary and Chrono Trigger has gotten jack shit.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, I'm
Chrono
glad
Trigger.
I actually just
Do
played
you
the original
think
version of
people
the game
will
this
buy-
year instead of waiting for a remake or something.
It's Chrono. Do they think people won't buy fucking Chrono Trigger?
Well, they're doing the.
And it sucks
soundtrack
is that the only
release.
version of that game that's cheap and easy to access officially, because emulation's no problem, is the fucking PS1 version, and that has the worst load times of all time on it. It's
What
crazy.
about the Steam version?
I think that version's okay now.
What about the phone version? That one's really bad.
It's not hideous like the Pixel like the pre-Pixel remasters are, but that's the nicest thing I could say about it.
I think it has filtering on it, but that's what Square's in love with pixel filtering.
Yeah, but
They
it's
do it
not
on-
as bad. It's not like Final Fantasy 5 and 6. What they did to those games is embarrassing.
They also filtered the hell out of Final Fantasy VII on like the PlayStation 5 re-release because my friend was playing it. Sent me a screenshot once, and I was like, "What the hell's up with the text in this game?" They put a smear filter on the whole thing.
I picked up Chrono Cross a little while ago and still haven't even touched it.
I feel like you will like Chrono Cross.
I'm hoping.
Is that okay? So, Chrono Cross is like actually good because all I've ever heard about it my whole life.
Here's
is just,
the
like,
math of Chrono Cross. Well, two things. One, from what I understand, I don't know the specifics. All of the connections to Chrono Trigger are bad.
Okay.
Two, imagine Chrono Trigger, but just the Final Fantasy elements of it and none of the Dragon Quest.
Hey,
I mean, that's kind of like the thing. It seems like this is another one of the like billion games that Square made around this time where this was one of the rough drafts for Final Fantasy VII that they just turned into something else.
Right.
Yeah.
I had more than my share of run-ins with the Red Man. Like that time. Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir.
That's how we got Xenogears. That's apparently where some of like the setting and stuff in Parasite Eve comes from.
Yes, sir.
Of course I did. In fact, I could still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry great darkness.
They're the secret Final Fantasies that your doctor doesn't tell you about.
You will come to this place again.
Yeah, they're like the number of games that exist because Capcom was trying to figure out what Resident Evil 4 could do.
Yeah.
Except, you know, maybe Capcom's ended up more celebrated within their genres they were inventing.
Did Breath of Fire 3 or 4 get the re-release on GOG?
I want to say 4.
Yeah, I think it was 4. Brandon, how are you feeling about RE9?
Waiting for them to stop playing around and just show our boy.
Because my big thing with RE9 is I'm kind of disappointed we're doing another horror Resident Evil again. Like, I get it, it's cool, but I was hoping... I like Resident Evil as a third-person shooter series. I love Resident Evil. I like Resident Evil 1 a lot, and Resident Evil 2 is great, but, like... I like Capcom action shooters. They make good shooters.
Yeah. Well, you got Pragmata coming. Is it called Pragmata? Whatever the robot one is
yeah,
called?
that's coming.
Yeah.
That looks good.
It looks really good. But for Resident Evil, I never played 7 or 8, so I'm like still
that makes sense.
On I guess I could catch up to those. For me, my hang up with those might be similar to yours, where like when I hear first person Resident Evil survival horror, I'm like kind of like, because even Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 on PS1 are kind of shooters. You know, once you get to the late part of that game, they are action survival horror games, not just like super spooky.
We're back to that again.
Like super into first person horror. Although I know that they put third person in 8 and I just did 9.
You will come to this place again and kill many more men.
Okay, there we go. Just gotta take this kind of slow. Oh. Thank you.
Just appreciate the hitboxes you're able to shoot through this crate.
Consumes everything you
This wall.
are.
Not every game even gets that right these days.
No, it does not.
I've been playing Arc Raiders, and I was trying to shoot something through like a grate, like a metal grate, and the bullets do not go through the spaces in the grate in that part of the level.
How is Arc Raiders?
Like that
It's
time.
fantastic.
Did I tell you about the Grey Wolf?
I've been getting like 3 or 4 hours of sleep every night this week
Oh, that's not good.
In fact, I could still
because I've been
remember
staying
that
up
old medicine man.
and
You're in
playing
your
it with the
30s.
boys.
You can't do that much longer.
Back to that again.
You know, we'll see.
Great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul.
You know, that game's it's my first extraction shooter, but it reminds me of everything I loved about PUBG when I was putting similar bad,
Are you-
unhealthy hours into it when it came out.
Are you excited for Marathon? Maybe that'll be the next big successful.
I learned something insane about that today, which I didn't realize they're not doing proximity chat in that game,
Yes, I heard that.
which is that's the whole thing with the genre. I was playing last night with my friend, and we're going to the extraction, like the end of the level, trying to get out toward the end. There's only one extraction point left on the map. And we get there, and a guy runs out, and he tells us there's a team camping the exit, and he begs us to help him. So we go down with him. The guys are down there. They yell up at us that no one's getting out alive. So we start lobbing grenades at them. We end up taking their whole team out and get out safely. We take a whole team out. Another team comes down the stairs, and we have to quickly explain, we're not the bad. We took out the bad guys. We're cool. You can come with us. Then we all left the map. That interaction of like teaming up with a guy, people being aggressive, having to quickly explain that you don't want to get in a fight while you're surrounded by dead bodies, it does not exist without proximity chat to talk to other players. You don't get to have that if all you have is canned, like, pre-recorded voice lines.
So, did you
I
ever
hit
find
credits
the
on
man
New
you
Super
were
Mario
after?
Brothers
Let me
2
ask you
earlier this
something,
week.
Ben. You ever think about death?
I think this game might actually be good.
Which game?
New Soup
Graves,
2.
Are you all right?
Who did
Do you like the other new Super Mario Brothers games?
Well, it's a bit of a you, Defender.
I think he was great.
I have not played Wii since like the summer after it came out. I want to withhold judgment on DS until I get a cartridge of it because the virtual console version is kind of shitty. I think is a very well-designed game in a lot of ways, but I have also, on my most recent playthrough, been a little frustrated with certain specific aspects of it.
Mario Wonder makes you rethink about New Soup U a lot.
That is part of it, because there are definitely levels in U that are just, oh, this is just a worse version of a thing that they did better in Wonder.
And of course, there's the
But I think that
question.
That's right. Ben.
yeah, like aesthetically, it's just not nearly as good. And one of the problems I have too is that like
He was intent on avoiding my
you get to a point in
vengeance,
that game
but
where
nothing was gonna stop me.
like
Nothing.
they're doing the Mario World thing where they try to like really try to hammer home to a player who might not have realized that, hey, secret exits exist in this game, and like it becomes genuinely difficult to find enough normal exits to get to that fucking Van Gogh level that everyone freaks out about.
They had long rifles with scopes and were well positioned to pick off any poor soul
But then,
who came
like,
anywhere close.
so many of the stage gimmicks in U are just, what if there was an uneven platform? That when the like one level in 2 that does that happens, it like feels fresh by comparison.
So where does 2 fit in to the series for you? If you had to like, is it at the level of you? Is it ahead of you for you?
I
should give
again, I
New
want
a chance.
to-
New 2 a chance. 'Cause I played a little
2 is
bit
the
of that.
only
I've
one I
always
haven't
just been
played.
like, that's the filler one. So you being more
Yeah.
praise of is like, okay. Maybe it's
Because
fair.
my impression when it came out was like, oh, they're doing this coin gimmick. They're not really showing off the levels. They're
Fuck
just like
you,
look how
make a
many coins you
Wario
can
Land.
get.
It's crazy that was
Yeah.
12, that was 13 years ago, and they still haven't fucking
maybe I had
made a
the wrong
Wario
idea.
Land.
I think that the coin thing is interesting because, like, after Mario 1, you get so many more coins in each level that, like, the whole thing of, like, oh, jump and hit this block 10 times to get coins is, like, dumb. But in this one, it's like, okay, but, like, if you can actually hit the block 10 times before the timer runs out, then it turns into a block that you can, like, wear on your head and stuff. And it's also, I think one of the weirdest things going back to these games is, like, I think partly because of, like, Mario Maker, and maybe because, like, I think that the post game of you just, like, brings a lot of stuff back from the previous ones or something. I just completely misremember, like, the parts of these games that are unique. Like, 2 is the only one that has the raccoon leaf.
Yeah, it does. Fuck the propeller suit, by the way. I know we disagree on this. I have never liked the propeller.
I love that.
I've never. The flying
love the
squirrel suit
propeller.
I like a lot.
I'm propeller.
It just seems
So
like the
true, propeller.
It just seems like the dinkiest, like outside of like the rabbit ears from Land 2. The
Dude,
dinkiest.
if you don't like dinky shit and you're playing Mario, what the hell are you doing?
Well, this is my thing with Mario, is that like I kind of that's part of why I like Odyssey, because Odyssey is arguably the least the least stinky Mario in a lot of ways.
It was a pitched battle that could have gone either
Like
way.
like I
Luckily, I had some dynamite
if you put a gun to my head a year ago and asked me whether the penguin suit was in the original new soup for DS,
I know
would've
it's
said
not.
yes.
I know that was a Wii.
Oh, I would have
edition.
not
said
it.
no. That game has like 2 power-ups.
Yeah, it's got turtle and mega mushroom, and mini mushroom.
Yeah, that whole thing was like we have basically nothing. We're like the NES game, but not hard.
I think DS is more creative, and I think that making a Mario game, a 2D Mario game without a flying power up, makes the level design feel more unique. Because you can really feel World and 3 and the new Soup games are built with the assumption of like, well, we gotta put shit up there because you're going, and there is a tightness.
Oh, World is like they expect you to have the cape on at all times.
Yeah. Because why wouldn't you?
I mean, it is like the greatest power-up ever.
So good.
Like that and Karibo's shoe, the 2 best power-ups ever invented.
And Yoshi's just better Karibo's shoe.
He's not a power-up, he's a friend.
I disagree. He's a power. He lets you access the most powerful power up, the power of friendship.
Touche. Touche.
Oh, okay.
Where do you stand on Cat Mario if you're not a fan of the
I like
propeller?
Cat
The
Mario. Cat
It
Mario's
feels
good.
Cat feels a little dinky.
Yeah, but it's got like flexibility to it. It's not
Yeah,
just
no, the-
you
the-
go
the
up and then you go
scoop
down.
Yeah. The moveset of it is great.
Like, that's the thing, is that, like, propeller suit... I also just don't like how it looks. I think it doesn't look good at all.
What about the propeller block?
That I like more. That feels more like what that... Because it doesn't deserve to be, like, a proper power-up suit, but it's, like, a side, like, gimmick, like the cannon block. I think it works. You know? It's like, you gotta do more than just go up, you know?
Yeah, they should let you use it sideways. and you run like Sonic.
Oh man, oh. Well, this is. Have I told you? Because I know I've talked to Lid about this. My consumer brain take that like every Mario game is kind of wrong. In that, like, I want the 3D Mario game that is Odyssey level, that is Odyssey control, Odyssey 64 controls, 3D World level, 3D World Galaxy level design. I want them to make a tight, focused linear platformer that expects you to master the backflip and the triple jump to be able to do platforming challenges halfway through the game, and they have never done that.
When you said Mario's wrong, I was like, I'm hesitant. I'm like, okay. But no, that's exactly how I feel. They put the deep movesets in the games that never challenge you to use the deep movesets.
And I get it, because they want Mario in kind of a Kirby sense to be first video game, but they can't. The combat in those are bad, so it feels different. But yeah, no, that is like I was also feeling that with Wonder, where I like all the power-up gimmicks, but the fact that like because they're optional, a lot of the levels don't feel designed around you.
And the levels that have the Wonder Seed is just kind of like a visual gimmick for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, you get me. Like it works. I feel like Mario could benefit from more.
Frank James is still alive, living in Missouri, showing folks around the family farm for 25 cents a tour.
I didn't say he died in the fall, now did I?
Yeah, because like the best part of like 3D World and Odyssey are in the Galaxy games, are like the last couple levels where they force you to use every bit of the kit that you've come to understand throughout the game.
It's real nice. But it's a good thing.
It's the only time they do
I
that.
explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else.
You want Reed? Have at him. I never did like that bastard. I am done here.
We parted in peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey
If you
before making
want a
his way
platform
back
game with a
down the hill.
good like move set, have I brought up the Big Catch on here before?
You have not.
Okay, the Big Catch is a 3D platformer coming from some indie team. It's weird. I don't even know how to like. There's a demo out that is standalone, and none of the content in the demo is in the full game. And the 3D platformer moveset is really, really good. But then between segments of the level, it's structured as like kind of an open hub of like sand, and you use like a fishing hook to grab like a shark, and you kind of ski behind it. And it reminds me of like going through Wind Waker on the ocean, and then you get to an island and you get off and you do action combat. Except in this game, that you do platforming on those islands.
Okay.
And the movement with the shark surfing is super fast and incredibly satisfying.
You got another one to add to the list.
You think I don't already have this fucking thing on my wish list? I've had this thing on my wish list for like 2
Lid? Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay, the demo is saying I put 10 hours into the demo.
Lid, unironically, looks at every single 3D platformer released on Steam. Like, they will come to me like, hey, so you heard of Blippi's Funhouse? It's like, it's pretty good. It's one of those platformers, though, where they made the moveset first and then didn't really think how to make levels for it. But I like Blippy. He's very scrunkly. There's
a lot of games like that, like Jelly Wave. Really good moveset. No levels.
Did you play the Bubsy
demo? Oh, I have not played the... I put a bunch of time in the Demon Tides demo, but I have not played the Bubsy demo. Demon Tides
it feels like a game from the Demon Tides developer. But
I like Demon Tides from what I played. Lid did not like very much.
It's not the worst thing in the world.
I played like their previous game before. What was the previous Demon Turf?
Yeah.
I played a little bit of that. My takeaway on it was like I feel like there's too much move set. You have like too many options to the point where it doesn't feel like there's risk.
My thing with their games and a lot of 3D platformers, honestly, is like the exact opposite of what Andy was saying about Odyssey, where there are so many, like, it basically, if Mario Odyssey had a tutorial at the start of the game that required you to do that one cap jump combo to get across a big gap, it would be a bad video game. And there are so many indie 3D platformers where the tutorial has you do that kind of shit to be like, hey, look how complicated our moveset is. Look at how far you can go.
I do get
like,
that,
oh,
but
so now
but I think the normal
that's the
levels
minimum
are more sober.
expectation.
I think the normal levels
It's
are
like,
sober,
that's the
but that
minimum
tutorial level
expectation.
is the worst part of that fucking demo. I will agree with that. And yeah, it's about managing a difficulty curve and balancing
has
the
has the same tutorial problem. where
It
it's
sucks
like,
that
when you walk into the whole thing.
it's hard for 3D platformers to be as good as Spark the Electric Jester 3. You know, it's
It is true.
I am willing to put up with that stuff in Bubsy though, just for the. I am not immune to propaganda of it being Bubsy and going, you know what? This is probably the best Bubsy game, so this is kind of
It's
novel
funny
and
how
cool.
the current owners of Atari haven't like super fucked up yet. I keep waiting. Because remember, they bought Bubsy a few years ago, and a bunch of other smaller games, but Bubsy was the most high-profile IP.
Yeah.
Did you know they made the Bit Trip Runner devs make a Bubsy game? That was the Bubsy game in between the most recent 3D platformer and that like 2017 2D platformer.
Dude, I don't think I knew this.
Yeah. I wonder if they got what's Mario's voice actor? The original. Can't believe him. Charles Martinet to be the narrator, because he was the narrator of Runner 2.
Bubsy Paws on Fire, 2019. Oh man, now I just feel like they're lying calling this one 4D. Get out of here! This is not the fourth Bubsy game.
Well, see, those that and the other one, those are I guess Bubsy spin-offs. But yeah, no. I think they're calling it 4D because it's the sequel to Bubsy 3D. But there's more Bubsy games in the original trilogy. There's the Jaguar game, which is the worst Bubsy game apparently. Because like, okay, here's the Jaguar Bubsy. You ready? Imagine Bubsy 1, but every level is 3 times as long and with the same amount of checkpoint pacing. Oh, fucked up.
Bubsy 3 at least has the excuse of being like the 5th 3D platformer ever.
And being made by
And
fucking
then-
text developers. Text games developers.
And they saw Mario 64 at a trade show, and they were like, we have to delay it. We have to fix this. And they're like, nope, you gotta just go with what you have.
And then they made Siphon Filter.
I always forget that that's them.
Yeah, no.
I need to play those games. I bought every.
What was the
Siphon
most
Filter
recent
game,
game that development studio made? Oh god, was it? Wait, is it Horizon? Or is it, did they go on to
Days
make...
Gone.
They made Days Gone.
Okay, Days Gone. Okay, I couldn't remember which.
And then did they?
I wasn't sure if it was
killed
that
after that?
Horizon Days Gone or they were the like PSP developers that made the Order 1886.
No, that's Ready at Dawn.
It's fucking gone. Thanks, Amazon.
Bend is still around technically, I guess. They face layoffs this year. Don't even say how many they have left. Ooh, never mind. I just looked at the number. Jason Schreier's reporting in June was that they got laid off 30% of the staff, which was only 40 people at that point.
Yeah, they're not making it.
Are you familiar with the Days Gone lead devs? Like
yes,
meltdown over
that
the
he's a
last year?
crazy
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
And then he tried to make a new game with another like crazy person that was gonna be like NFTs. And then he's like a racist, like fucking redneck cowboy piece of shit. Libertarian.
Yeah, I think basically he was basing the character on himself.
Yeah, that does not surprise me. It's fucked up that they took out all of the evil moral choice, meaning implying that, like, oh, this is the idealized version of Deacon Days Gone. That's horrifying.
Wait, like they took it out when they did that like rematch.
Yeah, they were originally going to have far more moral choice systems, and you were going to allow to do much darker shit than you can do in that game.
Man,
give me the uncensored version of fucking Days Gone.
Have you played it? Because I've never played it.
I have not. I have no interest in ever playing it.
My dad is a big fan.
Days Gone is one of those games where, like, every E3 it would come out and be like, oh, it's this. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool zombie tech, though.
Cool zombie tech. Oh, I didn't realize I could hide back here. That makes a little more sense.
Tim Rogers likes it, so it must be good.
Tim Rogers also thought that making that LA Noire video was a good idea.
Oh, damn.
Am I wrong?
I think it is an interesting novelty.
Yeah, I guess the real question is...
Did you see my Blue Sky post about it?
No, which one? Maybe? Which one?
I said specifically, I like it in the same way that I like the Lasagna Cat sex survey video.
I mean, here's the thing. As long as he doesn't fucking, like, double down on the bad idea, I think he's fine.
I would think I would respect him more if he did. He should do another video like that.
He made an experiment. It didn't work, but it was cool that he tried.
When your fans hate something, you're supposed to do it like 7 more times.
I just won't watch it. Like, that's just how
it's like when the Venture Brothers, from the fans hated Tim, Tom, and Kevin, and they just kept putting them in more episodes.
Well, no, because Tim, Tom, and Kevin are great. That's different.
Yeah, they are. But they're only great because they're so fucking horrible.
Fucking Tim, Tom, and Kevin. Lid, you gotta watch Venture Brothers. Fucking Muppets.
Maybe someday.
Fucking, Alright, I think I'm 1 or 2 deaths away from lowering the difficulty back down.
It was then that the last bunch of bandits jumped out of hiding.
Devs got to do like cool little side games instead of just making one game for 7 years. You know, Techland could make this in between making all their westerns.
I think they might own, I forget if they own the rights to this or if it's like they have to split them with Ubisoft. They might have bought the rights out, I forget.
I think they they have the rights for this. I just looked it up. They apparently this game is published by them as of 2018.
You know what's a series similar to this that I've kind of always wanted to try out but just never got around to? Sniper Elite. Similar to
I've only played 4. It's fucking cool.
4 is the one that I feel like if I'm going to get into, that's the ideal.
That's kind of like a similar thing too of like Rebellion used to make a lot of different games, and then Sniper Elite took off, and now all they make is Sniper Elite.
I'm sure they'll make one more AVP game.
They made a different game this past year.
It's crazy they made 3 different first-person shooters called Aliens versus Predators.
Yeah.
And one of them is a Jaguar exclusive.
There's like one great one. They put out Atomfall this year, which people like, but like they do mostly just make Sniper Elite now.
Yeah, I think one of my things I did on the prediction stream was I wrote they're gonna keep there's gonna be like an Easter egg or something where they keep the Sniper Elite headshots in that.
It's crazy that they made 2 2D Mario games in 2012 and then didn't make one for over a decade.
I mean, that was kind of like Wonder would have been nice a little sooner. But also that was the correct move on some level. Like not 8-10 years, but I think like 7 years after that. Like no Mario game until like 2019, no 2D Mario. That feels like the right time to do it. 2019, 20.
Unfortunately, the Switch hit reset, so every game they released on a Wii U didn't count.
And they also
re-released.
yeah. Will we get a new 2D Mario or 3D Mario next? Because the answer feels like 3D Mario, because it's been so long since Odyssey.
Yeah.
But DK kind of counts as an Odyssey too.
Yeah, I was wondering that before it came out, but then like the credits of the game are just literally like, no, it's not. It's the Odyssey, guys. But Wonder also did just come out, and the production value on Wonder is high enough that I wonder if it really is any cheaper.
That's true.
Than like
yeah, but Wonder was still like it was still 2 years ago now, so they could probably get one out in like a year or two.
I had waited a long time to face him down, so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers.
Was Wonder the same team as New Super Mario Brothers?
Think so, but I'm not.
It used to be easier to know this stuff, and then they very much obfuscated their teams.
And repay him I did.
I was looking at this a little while ago. I know that it's like the one of the directors of like A Link Between Worlds and stuff, but I don't know about the rest of the.
Maybe
like,
that guy
sort of
should have
like
been on the Echoes of Wisdom team. Just because like I don't even hate Echoes of Wisdom.
You want that guy to go to Grezzo?
I don't dislike Echoes of Wisdom, but I would call it the weakest like 2D Zelda that is not on the NES or DS.
This is insane because you're right. It's the same director as A Link Between Worlds, but he was also the director of New Super Mario Bros. U, New Super Luigi U, as well. So.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
Did not realize that legacy was there.
But I'm pretty basic.
Did not realize there was a connection between Zelda and New Super Mario Bros. U.
It's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame he never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him. Six months ago, I heard that Butch.
All right, final level time.
States and had gathered up some of their old
Probably gonna beat this game under 2 hours. Which, yeah, because I could have beaten this if I wanted to.
That's what I'm saying.
But I decided, I already invited you on a stream, and you unfortunately couldn't make last one because I invited you too late. So I figured, I'll draw this out one more time. Maybe I'll do the arcade mode, or maybe we'll stream some TF2 after this just to fill out time. But yeah.
40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have.
What this game reminds me of is, like I said, the time period where people were making cool side games, but especially with that fucking, remember Undead Nightmare? You never get something like that again. Like devs having fun with their franchise. Here's Call of Juarez, and it's this like kind of played straight Western, and then they make like a genred up arcadey version of it for download.
Or like Blood Dragon.
Yeah. And you don't really get that. Now all this studio does is make Dying Light.
Nobody has time for spin-offs anymore. They gotta spend 7 years making one game. It's fucked up that everyone now has like 3D Zelda, like dev time frame.
For all you know, he could have been dead.
And if it's not the dev time, it's the like post-launch support time.
As did others. For instance, did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after? By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had. I was furious as hell at that bastard for making me who I am.
I know. Have either of you seen Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid?
Yeah.
Great film.
Nope.
Fantastic.
Stop me from taking his life. I've been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades. The town was falling apart. Just like me.
Is it? Oh, it's this way. Okay. Fucking Silent Hill ass fog.
You know, why aren't there like more Western horror
But I wasn't about to call it quits.
stuff out there? Like the only game I can think of is like Evil West,
Yeah, I was thinking of that.
which is not a horror game, but it is cool.
Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so
That's a
long
fun like throwback to PS2 era like B games.
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. Some folks think the town is haunted, so they figured there wouldn't be many people poking around.
I thought I got rid of, yeah, so this game has collectibles, but I'm playing on a semi-new save file, a new game plus save file, so unfortunately I collected them already.
I was on to them. They
Oh,
lured
shit.
me in.
Oh,
They hid
shit.
everything they had.
I got somebody.
Did this come out after they'd already made Dead Island 1?
Yes, this was 2013.
I was trying to think of like what inspired what in terms of the numbers coming up.
And then
people's
Dying
heads
Light
instead.
1 was next year. No, it was 2015. It was December 2015, I think, actually.
But you obviously
You played any of those?
failed since you said
No, I have not. I want to play Dying Light 1.
Actually, in that moment,
You know what's crazy to think about?
so. I suppose we're talking.
Dead Island 2 is a video game you can go onto a store and buy right now.
Yeah. And it's not from Jaeger was the studio, right? The Spec Ops guys were making it first.
From the dead.
there was silence all around me.
I'm still
I
not
could swear
convinced that
to
that game's
God I saw
real.
Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy the
I'll never
Kid.
be convinced.
William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop.
Yeah, spent 4 years of development at Jaeger, then it went to Sumo Digital for 3 years, and then I think it finally came out of a studio called Dam Buster,
So I am right. You are touched in the head.
the
Oh,
developers of Homefront: The Revolution.
that's who made it.
Yeah.
See that old Indian again too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer, Patrick Floyd Garrett. He
It's like
came at me guns
so
blazing.
insane that game was even worth keeping in
I knew
development that
old
long.
war horse had died 2 years
Andy, do you
before.
know what Dam Buster
I wondered if maybe
made?
I was dead
What
too
did
and
Dam
confronting
Buster
the
make?
ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins
They
were
made
coming back to
Chorves.
haunt me and drag me
Why does it always come back to Chorves?
It doesn't. I almost never bring up Chorves.
And you're right,
even familiar
but
with that
you
one.
do bring it up more like recent. I do have to think about it. Chores is a chorus, but the logo looks like it says Chorves.
Saw it on their list of games, but the only game of theirs I've heard of other than Dead Island 2 was Homefront.
That's you've got the whole list there. That's all they've ever made. Those
Yeah.
three.
What a great catalog.
Holy shit, Dead Island 2 sold 4 million in February,
in the gates of the
as of
cemetery.
February.
I saw John Wesley
That's-
Harding, just like I remembered him.
Not a ton, but it's not small either.
Lee, can I ask, when's the last time you played a shooter for the first time that you really liked?
When you say this, you're talking about like a camera control aiming game, correct?
I suppose a first person shooter, maybe third person.
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun. No ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a falling branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Alright, let me try and figure out if there's one that I've played more recently than Alan Wake 2.
That's a good one, though.
Fucking hell. 1 second, I'm just gonna check something. Okay.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
You gotta kill Ringo?
Different Ringo.
No!
Ringo Starr is still alive, right?
Yeah.
Ringo and Paul McCartney. It's crazy they're still alive.
Ringo's absorbed the life
I remember
power
10
of
years
the
ago
Beatles.
thinking, oh man, they're gonna die anyone. Saying no.
When they came out for the Beatles rock band? Yeah. And it felt like, this might be it. And then Paul McCartney went on to become world famous for doing the music for Destiny. As we all remember it.
I do not. Do not. It's a lie. A spell.
Yeah, I believe my answer is Alan Wake 2.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters
You gotta
Ringo,
play more
they all
shooters,
wanted
Lid.
me dead.
Man. I am on a crusade against the right analog stick being used for the camera.
Well, have you. What about the mouse?
I'll play more shooters when more shooters control like Doom.
Let me tell you, there's thousands of those.
They're making more of those every day.
Listen, okay, like, number one, that's different. It's not the same thing as an actual new video game. Number two, there's a whole lot of Doom wads that I download and they don't control like Doom.
Maybe you're just using the wrong source port.
If you can aim up and down, you're not playing Doom.
You can turn that off in the source port. I don't aim up and down when I play Doom.
Yeah. I used to, and I don't anymore.
In fact, I recommend turning it off. That's the authentic experience.
It's too easy to get through a lot of stuff in that game if you turn it on. Lid, check out Wizardom, which is more of like a Wolfenstein-inspired modern indie shooter, but you can't look up and down. The pixel art is fantastic. I have only played the demo, so I don't know if the full game holds
Let
up
me
to
show.
it, it's on
When
my
this
wish
stream
list.
is done, send me a link for the demo or post it in voice channel. I'd like to try that.
Yeah, I'll put it in the voice channel.
I played recently in terms of bad things. I played things that don't use the mouse for vertical aiming. I played Darkenstein 3D.
What is that?
Which is a free Wolfenstein 3D stand-up, like Unreal Engine.
Like a general leading his legion of the dead.
I'm looking at it on Steam right now.
He was alive.
Okay, I think this is the final boss. There might be one more level after this.
Yeah, this kind of has like a what if they made Wolfenstein for the PS1 style.
It's a little too jank, a little too Unreal Engine, but it is neat. And you can turn that off. Yes, in GZ, and you can turn vertical mouse aiming off, and just do it like horizontal. I recommend that.
And of course, we're not using GZ Doom anymore.
No, right. We're using UZ Doom. Oh,
UZ
I
Doom.
use dot stuff, unless if
I use PRBoo.
Oh, that's a good one. No.
I am excited about UZ Doom though because of the fact that they changed pixel filtering. It's off by default now. Which, for some reason, it never was in GZ Doom, which is insane.
Then I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy.
Okay,
coming
this
at me
is
from out of
the final
fog.
boss.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
I was trying to think if I had an answer for most recent shooter that I loved, and that I remembered that Arc Raiders is a shooter, and that I had already mentioned it.
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you. You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight.
Yeah, I probably should finish this last stream, but oh well. It was nice getting you on for this game.
That is mine. So is that damn money.
No, I'm glad to be here
I
for the
didn't
end.
want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question.
Yeah.
But those boys.
Speaking
didn't
of
give me
shooters,
much
I'm going to be
choice.
playing. The one I'm going to be playing after this is I'm probably going to be starting Max Payne 1.
Oh yes. Not waiting for the remake.
Of course not. Why would I do that? Plus, that's still years away.
It might never happen.
I think it's gonna happen, but it's...
It might save the company, hopefully, after they messed up by making
I think
that
they
really
managed
bad
to recover
shooter.
from that reasonably.
FBC Firebreak, not great. What do you think about this dual mechanic that every Western game uses?
It's a little jank. Oh.
Yeah, I'm never like clear of like what is the ideal time to shoot a guy in any game that uses this.
Damn it.
They should have made one of these guys look exactly like Robert Redford, like the time that Call of Duty ripped him off for some reason. Was that Cold War?
I don't remember which one. I think it was. When was the last time you played a Call of Duty game, Lid? Because I've never played one.
Cold War.
That was
Like the
the
campaign
one
and
that came
honestly-
out at PS5, Xbox Series launch, correct?
I don't remember. It was either 2020 or 2021.
I think it was because it came for free with my GPU when I bought a 3080 in 2020.
Butch Cassidy and the
I think that's the year they came
I
Oh, shit.
I think that
Not 6
that
months ago.
experience is like, I don't think I'm ever gonna play a Call of Duty again, man.
Campaign or multi?
Yes.
It's just like, yeah, yes.
Yeah, I guess I was wondering like what was the issue, the campaign or the multi? Sounds like the issue was both.
It was the multiplayer, 100%. Like, remember when like you would boot up Modern Warfare 2 and it would be like, okay, do you want to
Butch Cassidy and
play
the
the game,
Sundance
adjust
Kid
your
were killed
options,
by
or
the
quit?
Bolivian
And then
army.
you would
Everybody
click play
knows
the game
that.
and it would be
That's
like,
a legend,
okay, do you
but
want
it
to
ain't the
play
truth.
a match? Here's a
So,
list of
we
modes,
never
or you
found
can
Bob. There is
customize
no
your
Bob.
thing.
His old
And it didn't have
son-of-a-bitch
10
ain't
extra
inside
screens
trees.
screaming at you for different ways to pay them more money.
Is that true? Have you been
Yeah.
pulling our legs
I
this
hopped
whole
on.
time?
Was it Black Ops? Was it
Not the
6
whole
last year?
time. Oh man,
Uh,
I think you
just like via
ruined
Game
your
Pass.
I don't
to play with
know.
friends.
There's too many of them. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
and like every
time
single time we
to
booted up,
pay.
everyone on voice chat, me and my
You see,
friends,
Ben,
it would have to be like,
or should
okay,
I
how do we get to
say
multiplayer
Bob?
again? Like, how do I get to the
Your past
game?
always
I'm at the
catches
main
up
menu of Call of Duty. How do I get into? How do I join your party? Where do I? Okay, wait a minute. I have to click through 100 pages of it showing me the battle pass that I didn't buy for me to be able. Okay, I'm almost.
You've
I'm almost
also
to
got to
the stage
download
now.
5 other Call of Duties to be able
Yeah.
to.
Yep.
All right.
God, it was to the point like we played that for I think like a month or like maybe no, probably only a couple
Why'd you
weeks.
toy with
And by
me
the end
like
of it, I
that?
think I still
Telling
hadn't
those
really figured out
tales,
the
knowing
menus.
all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
So the last one I actually really
Why don't
dug
you
into with
suss
Call of
you
Duty
out, Bob?
was Modern Warfare 2, the
See
original
what
release.
kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me.
Yeah.
See, all
I
those
still
years
liked
on your
Modern
trail
Warfare
turned me
3's
into a
multiplayer a
killer.
decent bit.
Can't
And
even
I played a
remember
little
who I
bit
was
of.
before you tried to murder me.
I know I played a little bit
You,
of
on the other hand,
Ghosts
walked
on
that
the
very
Wii
same
U.
path in
Beardman
I
exactly
played
says
a little
they,
bit.
they
Black Ops 4
play
on the Wii,
Black
but I wasn't
Ops
counting
4
it.
and it was
What
fun.
do you
You
mean
could
by
play as
that?
Beavis.
You think your life is worth sparing?
That's the
Bob?
thing. Fortnite adding characters is one thing. Everyone else adding Fortnite characters Fortnite style is
Eisenhower,
worse.
sir. Dwight
No, what's
Eisenhower.
worse is not being able to consistently decide to do that or not. Like Call of Duty being like, those aren't going to be in. If you bought Beavis
Also,
and
it's so
Butthead
funny
last
that
year,
they're like, this
it
kid is
won't be
Dwight
in
D.
this year
Eisenhower.
because it doesn't fit the aesthetic. Even though we didn't care last year.
Don't tear down the world out of anger and spite.
Sorry, you
like I
wasted
did.
$20.
You build it up. You do something decent with your life. You hear
The
me?
Arc Raiders guys have said they're not doing gimmick skins for their game. They want all their skins to match the aesthetic, which I
won't
respect.
Have it said I left you with nothing, Bob.
We'll see if that sticks now that their game's popular enough that they could actually get people knocking on the door.
What a great
Yeah.
ending shot.
Mm-hmm.
Love this game. This is a good time.
Sorry, I just saw what Trump said about Pelosi's retirement.
What did he say?
An evil woman who did a poor job.
Yeah, that's him. That's a Trump. Did you
When he's right, he's right, I guess.
did you see in the fucking what was it? Okay. The during when Trump was signing something today or supposed to sign, and one of his cronies just fucking fell unconscious. That was really fun.
He was announcing the lowering of insulin, I think.
And then fucking RFK just booked it out of the room.
Bolts. Yeah. Trump is visibly mad that like some guy is like passing out during like what should be really positive, the first positive news he could announce in a very long time. What a great just a great symbol of everything that's gone on.
Did
in,
you?
In Trump's
I think it's very funny. Every couple months, I have a new friend who goes, "That's what RFK Jr. sounds like." It's insane. Lid, you know what he sounds like, right?
Yeah, like I couldn't
looking
believe
at him. I
it.
hate seeing him, and I hate listening to him. He sounds like he's got gravel in his throat,
It does.
and he looks like a Frankenstein.
Have you seen the picture of him eating dog? Let me get that. I got it. That's an all-timer. Are you ready?
Oh, I hate it.
This came out like the day after the like Central Park Bear Cub story dropped. This is okay. I got it. All right. I'm gonna share it in Discord. Let me copy. Okay. Here you go. Oh, did it? Yep, there it is.
Yeah. You know what's more messed up than that is the photo of him with Taylor Swift where he looks normal.
That's
because it's fucked up because it's a reminder that he didn't used to like look like a burlap sack.
Yeah, it was crazy. He went through this. He went through the bear cub in Central Park story, the dead bear cub in Central Park, this, and then like the next day, it was like, did you? An interviewer asked, "Hey,
he literally turned into Leland Palmer."
yeah, he did. Same transformation.
But and then the day after this, he was asked, "Hey, did you sexually assault your kid's like 18, 19-year-old babysitter?" And his response was going, "Well, you understand, I'm not a choir boy. I'm not." What a disgusting human being. Might be the worst week of news. Oh, hey, Yee's Game All. Look at that. Look at that. Everyone loves Yee's Game All. Everyone loves his non-criminal, totally legit business model for running Ubisoft. Oh.
You know what? He won, man.
Well, is he?
His company was in trouble, and they were probably gonna have to sell. And then Assassin's Creed did so well that they didn't sell.
He's still going to have a lawsuit over this
Maybe,
shit.
yeah, in those terms, yeah. I just meant like the
like
insane,
winning is
recovery
getting
of
away
Ubisoft
with the
this year.
money he got from this and getting to stay in control. I don't know if he's even going to be able to do that.
They sacrificed no. I just blown away that they sacrificed no control of the company. Like Assassin's Creed Shadows did so well that the deal they ended up making was Tencent invests in the company.
I didn't hear anything about it.
No
Like sale numbers. Okay. Which is funny because remember when Outlaws flopped?
Yeah,
that was crazy.
That's why like as soon as Outlaws flopped, the talk was like, is Ubisoft gonna have to sell? And then Assassin's Creed Shadow, when it launched, was like one of the bigger launches in the series. It was 3 million players within a week. That's what they said. And then they were like, yeah, also Tencent's investing in the company and gets no voting shares in the process.
I'm just gonna let the
They're
credits
just
play
giving us
out for
money.
this. Stretch out the stream a little bit.
Didn't stop them from canceling the really cool sounding Assassin's Creed they were working on, though.
Let me. All right. Let me double check something. I need to. Okay.
Did you hear about they were making a post Civil War?
Yeah, I did.
Reconstruction.
It would have
era
been bad, so
Assassin's
it's kind
Creed.
of good it got canceled because it would have been really.
Well,
I do not trust them to do that, right?
Probably not. I mean, the Assassin's Creed 3 is not great. So we
let me. Okay. So
America.
let me double check. Yes, it is scheduled for next year. Will the Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake come out next year?
Does it have a
I'm not
date?
convinced it'll come
They
out at
said
all.
2026. They did not give a date beyond that, but they said like 2 years ago.
No.
Yeah, because or was it 3? I forget when.
I'm going with no. I'm going to guess they were planning for late 2026. GTA 6's delay puts it right in the window of where they don't want a game. They go early 2027.
Ubisoft is a pro-Hitler company, and Reconstructionist Assassin's Creed would go. Yes, that is very true. Like, they made. I do not trust that the company that made Far Cry 5 could do that responsibly.
Oh, absolutely.
Or that one fucking anti-Black Lives Matter Assassin's Creed.
Wait. What?
Or not Assassin's Creed, the mobile game that I think was a Tom Clancy Division thing. That was.
I mean, well, Tom Clancy is a Hitlerite franchise.
Yeah. Series of
by
franchises,
design.
but yes. I could do more of the arcade mode. I showed it off last stream. I think I'm not gonna answer. I think I'd rather just chill and play TF2. But first, before we do that, it's time to once again add a game to the ranking. Where's it gonna go on the list? Everyone's favorite segment. I actually haven't thought about where this goes super thoroughly. Like, sometimes I do it and I've got an idea, but anyway, let me get this ready for the people. Okay, Firefox. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's see. So we're definitely not moving in the bottom, which also means that Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures gets to be the second game to fall to page 2 of the list, because I've had 100 games on this.
Damn.
Let me see. Yeah.
Man, I need to play Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
I think...
Or I need to play more of it. I played a little bit at the beginning of it.
This feels right. This feels like a fair spot for it. Mid-9. It's pretty good. It's a real good time. It's a tight little package. Shooting feels real good. It's not the best game of all time, but for what it is, I really like it. And again, there just aren't enough Western video games, so you gotta take the good ones when you can get them. So I will add that to the list. Call of Juarez Gunslinger is game number 31.
A better first-person shooter than Halo 2.
I don't think you were on for the Dark Souls finale, so let me show you where we're at with the list, just for context. A better first-person shooter than what, Lid?
Than Halo 2.
Well, see, that's just Halo 2 campaign.
Yeah, it's like half a game, so
it's pretty good.
It's really good though.
I would say it's more like 75% of a game.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the full complaint. Like it feels like Halo 2 just needed one more Master Chief level. I feel like the Arbiter ends on basically the ideal spot for that, where the narrative's going. But yeah, this is where we're at. Got these two at the top, and then any thoughts or surprises on the list, Brandon? Since it's been a hot minute since you've gotten to look at it.
No, I was thinking about Euphoria. Have you looked at they did a Euphoria remake, didn't they?
We played 2. Me and Lid beat it. I beat it the week
sequel.
it came out. Yeah, it's actually a prequel. The ending twist of that game is a prequel. Because the ending of that game is the start of Euphoria. If that game had a bit more money to actually make more levels and assets and wasn't 2 hours long, it would be like a real strong Game of the Year contender. As is, it's a cute time that I would get on Deep Sale. It is not as rancid as Gimmick 2, certainly. But anyway, I think I'll, if you guys don't mind staying around for a little longer, I think I'll just chill and do a little bit of TF2 to run out the stream, because it is a little short, but I'm just going to get some water. I will be right back.
Yeah, I think Euphoria 2 is like pretty good. It has good visuals. It has nice music.
It's really cute.
But it has like sort of like soft rogue elements. Like every time that you go to an area of the game, it picks from a handful of layouts for that area. And so basically the two problems with that are, one, when you're trying to like actually complete the game and get all the collectibles, you're kind of at the mercy of the RNG to give you a layout you haven't been to get the collectibles there. And also the back like third of the game is just mirrors of previous levels.
Oh. MGS5 mode.
Yep.
Have you ever played Socks the Cat Rocks the Hill?
No.
The Super Nintendo game about Bill Clinton's cat.
What the fuck? What the
Did you know about
fuck
this?
is this box art? No.
It never came out, but like a team I guess finished it like
Of course this was made by fucking Real-Time Associates.
I heard about it recently and then decided to play it on one of my CRTs. And was like, wow. I didn't like, okay, whatever. Does not want to embed. It's not very good.
I'm back.
I played.
I miss anything?
Oh no, I just brought up Socks the Cat Rocks the Hill.
Why did Nintendo Power review this?
So like some magazines got review copies and then the game got canned because like the developer or publisher got shut down before the game came out. But after they sent out review copies.
Yeah, Kaneko was gonna publish it. What did they do? They published Bonk. They published Heavy Unit. Actually, no, they developed Heavy Unit. Taito published it. Why were they publishing this game? It seems like they weren't. I don't understand.
Gotta get in the mascot platform.
What are they doing?
Yeah, you gotta get in. Yeah, everyone wants the hand in the Bill Clinton game.
What are these video game companies doing? Why do they just decide, we're gonna develop some games, we're gonna publish some games, we're just gonna do whatever. We're gonna publish System Vision's Chester Cheetah game, but then 2 years later, we're gonna develop our own Chester Cheetah game. Video games are dumb.
Box art, though. You gotta admit that box art Socks in the saxophone. Pretty good.
This looks fake.
It does look fake. It's about Arrow the Acrobat level from the 5 minutes I played.
No, this is like NES Bible game tier box art.
Oh, I meant the game itself is Arrow the Acrobat level.
Oh,
that's still not a good position to be in.
No, that was a criticism.
I mean, to be fair, outside of like Turrican or stuff that's more action oriented, Is there like a Western 2D platformer from that era that's like good? No, on the Super.
Jackrabbit? Oh.
2 seems good. 2 seems
Jazz
decent.
Jackrabbit 2 specifically, yeah.
Yeah, because 1 seems.
What's the Well, okay, do you count something like Out of This World?
Yes, but I don't know if I would like Out of This World. But
It's an it's like an adventure game more because like the cinematic platformer is kind of its own thing where it's very. It didn't like Prince of Persia, very like pixel perfect jumps, and it's
yeah.
not.
But it
you
is
don't really have
crazy.
the
I think
freedom to
I've
express
said
it
this
as
is
Mario.
like half a bit, half serious. There was not a good Western platformer until Donkey Kong Country. That was it.
Yeah. Oh, I would go to bat for the original Prince of Persia.
Yeah, I suppose.
That one's not as restrictive as like the
That game's
cinematic
neat.
platforms that follow it,
I
and you have,
I
like,
played
really
a little
good
bit of the Super Nintendo port, which seems like a very
different
respectable
thing.
version of that. It's a bit.
I think that version is a like basically a different
Oh,
game.
does this
but,
guy
like,
not want to be
equally
Saxton?
good.
Oh, that's lame. Do I get to be Saxton? Can I be Saxton?
Prince of Persia is a weird one where I think every version of that game is slightly different, but the Super Nintendo version is very different.
Okay.
But the core platforming is the same. I think the
I
levels are
stream
different.
Sands of Times. I want to stream the other two at some point. Warrior Within seems,
I've
or
never
Two
played
Thrones seems like it'll be. I guess we're doing more. Okay.
I've only played the original, like
Yeah.
the
Sands
Super
of Time's
Nintendo
real
version,
good.
and I played the computer version.
Sands of Time is like pretty good. It's a shame that it has some of the worst combat I've experienced at a video game, but you know. Platforming.
I've played the
real
reboot
good.
too, the 2008 cell shaded one.
Oh
people
yeah,
hated.
yeah. Just got in. How was
It
Guards?
looks great.
Pretty good.
It looks really good.
Out of it ended up at number 31 on the list, if that means anything to you, Tomax. Nah, I'm just I could have streamed You don't
look at the Prince of Persia comic book?
I did not. One of the things I want to know before I play the second game is, does any of the like new metal that plays in that game during the chase sequences, will any of that cause a copyright strike? Yes, thank you, Barry Ardman.
Wait, is it licensed new metal in that game?
There's new metal. I don't know if it's licensed or not, but there's a lot of new metal in that game.
Play ball.
Because I don't want Twitch to get mad at me. But you got to experience that. Did you play
Did you record
Lost Crown?
covers? Oh,
Well, sorry, I asked if you played Lost Crown.
no, I've only played.
Lost
like,
Crown's
the
pretty good.
2D
It's a
one.
bit too long, and it's got some fluff collectibles that I think it could be balanced out. But the boss fights, the running around, the exploration, it's all pretty solid.
That's the one that came out like last year.
Yeah, that's the non-roguelike one. That's the Metroidvania.
Yeah, that's the search action.
It's also very Hollow Knight and Metroid Dread.
I've heard it's great.
It's a good time. Ah, god damn it.
I do want to play it. The Metroid, the roguelike one, I'm less excited for.
I wonder if Eli.
I think they should stop making roguelikes. We have enough.
No, we need 100 more games that are basically just Vampire Survivors.
No. That's evil.
Yeah, I just pulled it off my shelf. Like Jordan Mechner wrote a Prince of Persia comic. I found it at a half price books like 6 months ago, and I didn't know it existed until I ran into it there.
There are so many Halloween maps. Yeah, I honestly think, and people might get mad at this, but I think it's fine. TF2 should start, like, because of how much they have, both in terms of Halloween and normal maps. Because they added, like, over 10 Halloween maps, like, several years in a row, and that's too many. I think that they should add in map rotation.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I think that they should have a pool where it's like, these are the 15 maps you guys get to play for 2 months, and then every 2 months
they should do it Splatoon style and give you 2 maps every hour.
that, you know,
And you have to wait, and like only like once a day is the like co-op mode available.
Yeah, you can only play man versus machine between 8 a.m. and noon.
thousands of servers on the exact same rotation. Yeah, I mean, part of the reason why I don't think it ultimately matters is because community servers, god damn it, community servers exist. Oh, god damn it, I thought I fucking
4, 3, 2, 1. The point is now B1. If your enemy captures the control point, your soul will be forfeit. Soul, beware! Your enemy is taking the control point.
This map has too many mechanics. Fucking Oh fuck, he can air blast.
Jordan Mechner might have written more books than made games at this point.
Good for him.
Especially since he publishes his notes. What I keep trying to look for when I go to used bookstores is he put out a book that is just the notes he took while making Prince of Persia.
Oh, that's an interesting read.
It's just literally he published his dev notes because he's a big journaler, and that's how like Digital Eclipse put out the making of Karateka as one of their documentary games, which goes through the development of Karateka, and a lot of that, what they were pulling for was literally, this guy has a diary of everything he thought every day of making this game, and we could just put that in our documentary. And it's extremely well detailed. He's like, yeah, he's one of the most interesting guys in game design, I think. Just like as a person. Fascinating person. Here it is. Making a Prince of Persia, journals 1985 to 1993. Literally 8 years worth of his own personal journals that he just published.
I killed someone by accident doing a rocket jump. I love video games.
And he just put out a comic last year that tells the story of his grandfather, the story of his father, and the story of his upbringing as like 3 parallel stories. And it's a comic, he tells it that way. He's like, yeah, he has an insane number of books.
I think I'm done with. Let's just do some normal TF2. I think that is the play.
Is that first 3D Prince of Persia the last game he worked on?
I think he was heavily involved with Sands of Time.
He was involved with the movie Sands of Time, I know for sure.
No, he was involved with games because I've
Yeah.
seen clips of him talking about it.
But is like Sands of Time his like
That.
last
By the way,
movie
Sands of
involvement?
Time was not the first 3D Prince of Persia.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. It was the first 3D Prince of Persia. What is the first 3D Prince
A
of Persia?
really bad like PC only 3D platformer from like 1997.
Oh yeah, Prince of Persia 3D. I forgot that exists. It has terrible box art. I've seen that big box for sale. It's very ugly. Did you watch the Prince of Persia movie?
I have not,
With
but I've
Jake
seen
Gyllenhaal?
2 different podcasts watch it recently. I've heard
I
it's
saw that in the theater.
the thing that seems to get is that it's a extremely nothing movie with a very like poorly conveyed plot.
Yeah.
And
it's-
also, it's the most white people as Middle Easterners movie of all time.
Yeah, it is exactly that. I have no strong memories of that movie at all.
Yeah, that was also peak Bruckheimer, and then Disney too. No, I'm gonna. Oh, fuck off! I was gonna go for the melee kill. I wonder if we're going to get like a like an actually like, oh, this is an artistically interesting movie, video game movie, because we've gotten like entertaining like 7 out of 10. These are good popcorn flips, but like, are we gonna have the Batman of video game movies?
So, does King of Kong count?
No, because that's a movie about people who play video games. That's not a Donkey Kong adaptation.
The best shot would be. It's not going to happen.
I'm not
Because
saying-
what would have to happen is you'd have to give like Travis Knight the Zelda movie and have him make it an animated movie. Just make Kubo. Again, that would do it, but that would never happen.
No.
Yeah, it sucks because like all the biggest names are, like Nintendo stuff that are going to be Illumination animated stuff or horseshit young adult, middle of the road action stuff, like the Zelda.
Did you hear that they're filming Zelda in New Zealand?
Of course they are.
Is this just gonna be bad Lord of the Rings?
Well, some people will tell you that the Maze Runner guy has the juice, so maybe I don't know. I haven't watched this
I
movie.
don't. Who are those people?
I don't know. All I
Are
know
those
is when
people in the
movies
room with
come out-
us right now?
No, they know. I've definitely seen people be like, "No, Westball." Like when Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes was coming out, there was
Okay.
definitely I saw people being
Oh,
like,
okay.
"Oh, Westball's good with this kind of with effect stuff." 'cause
You
of
made
Maze Runner."
that's the most recent one.
Yeah.
Okay, I can believe that a little bit more.
Yeah. So he was the director of all 3 Maze Runner movies, not games, and then he directed Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. So I've seen people go to bat for him of he's better than the movies are better than they have any right to be. Now that makes them great. But yeah, that doesn't really give me super confidence in the Legend of Zelda movie.
No, I mean, yeah.
The Rainbow Six
struggle.
movie, maybe.
No.
You know?
No.
When they make that Rainbow Six movie
When they make
for Amazon.
when the director of Food Fight gets to make his Tetris trilogy. That was a real thing that was at least in some level of production at points, or at least had a script and rights.
I really struggle to think of like an even remotely realistic idea for a video game movie that would be any like
Yeah.
genuine.
I
piece
think
of art.
maybe in like 10 years when we have enough of like a directorial that wants to make them and or would be willing to make them and have control. But who knows?
So in chat here, Beerman says Death Stranding maybe, which like it's Death Stranding's the pig directors doing that.
By the way, speaking of weird fucking movies, you know what movie I have to watch for the podcast tomorrow? Tusk.
Have you seen it before? I've
No.
never seen it. I've kind of avoided the Kevin Smith horror stuff, even though I'm a big. Like,
Yeah, the only
Lewis
Kevin
Smith
Smith thing
guy.
I've seen is Chasing Amy, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
The only one I think I would like recommend wholeheartedly is the first Clerks, which I think is like incredible.
And the Clerks cartoon seems good.
The Clerks cartoon's really good, yeah, like super. Those are the two things. I've watched the rest of the View Askew universe stuff because I saw Clerks at a young age and am doomed to love those characters forever and watch all of those weird and not very good movies. But the first Clerks is fantastic.
Maybe don't do that, Tomax. Or maybe do. I don't know what that is. So, but I'm assuming it's bad.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
God, I love the sticky bomb launcher.
Stand on the bloody point, you half-wit!
Do you have any hopes for the Elden Ring movie?
That will not happen.
I think that one happens. I think it 100% happens.
I mean, just because it happens doesn't mean it's gonna be good.
No, I don't think it's gonna be good. But that game sold too much for that movie not to happen, and Alex Garland is behind it, which means it could go any way, at all. Will it be worth existing? Probably not.
Oh,
I think
hello.
it'll be worth existing. You know, existence is a great thing. Hi, Brandon.
Hi, Eli. We're talking
Eli.
about the future of the next 40 years of video game movie adaptations.
I thought you were talking about just like existence in general.
No, I was saying that I don't think a Elden Ring movie is worth existing.
Yeah, I don't really want them to adapt any video games to movies.
What about Kirby and it's like it's an anime?
Let me refer.
They did that already.
Yeah.
They already did that. Second, what I mean is I don't want
Hollywood
any
to make
video games adapted into like a traditional narrative feature kind of way.
Absolutely.
There are games you could adapt into some like charming shorts.
Oh, Eli, this is going to hurt you so much more than the MCU because you actually have attachment to many of the future waves of video game movies.
Yeah, all the bad Nintendo movies they're about to make.
Oh, Ian, I'm beyond that.
That like I'm already know that the Zelda movie is going to like cause me psychic damage, but I am hoping that it is primarily drawing from like Breath of the Wild,
So
which
you
is the
can
most
tune it
popular Zelda,
out.
obviously. So that I mean I'll try to tune it out as just like okay, no matter what. But it's like at least that's not drawing on like Ocarina of Time or something like that. You know what I mean?
That's
But
the question though. What if it does Ocarina of Time? That's like the easiest story they could do.
yeah, but I am just, and we don't know yet, obviously. But I'm thinking that you know they'll do the one that sold 30 million copies.
No, absolutely. The two options are they do the one that is one of the greatest games of all time, or they do the one that everyone is.
Or they
playing.
do both somehow.
Dude.
Or they make Ocarina of
anyone-
Time in the Breath of the Wild.
Did anyone else know this? Alex Garland was a story supervisor on DMC.
Yes.
I did know that.
He has downplayed that not anything he did made it through. The one that I think he had more impact on was Enslaved Odyssey to the West.
That's still not good.
I like that game.
Okay, maybe it is. No, it's fine.
I haven't played it since
the
it came
vibes
out,
of
but
that
it
game
got some-
seem very.
It's got some cool stuff going on. There's Andy Serkis in it. There's live action Andy Serkis in it.
That's something.
Yeah.
You know what video game movie would make me go insane, but I know better than to have any inkling of hope for?
The Metroid movie?
When Samus talks, yeah.
Imagine if Capcom just ask any anime studio that has any amount of notoriety to make anything Mega Man related.
You get
Anything.
you get $200 million Mega Man fan film.
Are you looking forward to the
Oh
Street
hey
Fighter movie that is
CJ,
90%
we're talking about the nightmare future of video game movies. And
I mean,
Also,
it's all downhill ever since Paul W. Anderson made all like the good ones. Oh, and
So are you live, by the way, Andy? I didn't
yeah,
ask.
we are live. I finished Call of Juarez. I'm just chilling with TF2. Just chilling with that. Does the Sonic? No, because the Sonic OVA is a TV pilot that they branded as a movie, but it's a pretty good TV pilot.
You know, I do like the Sonic movies.
I think 1 is not good. 2 is fine for what it is, although it's too long.
2's pretty good. 3 is pretty good.
I'm the only Paul W. S.
Sonic
Anderson
movies-
Resident Evil film I've seen is the first one, and I would say that's fine.
all the good ones are later.
Yeah, I've heard the one. Yeah, once he got like
that too.
4 and 5, I think are the good one, the real good.
But also his
one.
best movie is Mortal Kombat.
4, 5, 6, 7, and no, it isn't Mortal Kombat.
I've heard
did
some.
You,
I've
did
heard
you know that he didn't actually literally know how to shoot coverage for action scenes when he?
Oh,
first
yeah,
started
no, the
with
best
Mortal
actor in that
Kombat,
movie, he
which
did
is
not
so
direct.
fucking funny.
I'll stand by
They had to
Mortal
be like,
Kombat
hey,
being
man,
pretty
can you
good.
start shooting fucking coverage?
Mortal
or
Kombat's
we're
like probably
gonna
one of my
die?
favorite movies.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but I like Mortal Kombat for what it is.
Oh, you said for a second I thought you said Warcraft, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
No, Warcraft's terrible. I saw that in the theater too.
My theory is that David Bowie saw Warcraft and it killed him.
Yeah. It's a common theory. And
I would make the same choice.
People don't know that was David Bowie's son who directed that.
It's so funny that people thought his son was good because Moon is also fucking horrible.
What's funny in that is like Moon people like he didn't write it. Then like his source code people like he co-wrote it. And
First
then
example
after
of
that,
AI
when
director.
he became writer-director, they're all garbage. It turns out he should have just kept doing things people told him what to do.
A video game.
Yeah, like me, he should have killed himself.
Sorry, someone's wrong on the internet. I need to reply to them first.
What are they wrong about? I'm very curious.
Anyway,
what are they? Are they actually wrong, or is this you being you?
No, I think it could
say,
be both.
I love your Geese thing. That is so funny to say that about a cover song they did. Even if I think Geese sucks, that's so fucking funny.
More than that, I think his voice fucking was nailed.
Yeah,
it.
sure. Like, I don't think you would like them no matter what, but it's so funny to do it to a cover because Geese people are like, that's not fair. It's a cover. It's not their material.
To me that it was not that I was not being fair, and I was like, I don't care. I don't like.
It's
anyway,
such good bait.
The video game movie that I like is I like the Takashi Miike Ace Attorney movie.
Yeah, great banger.
I heard that
I
was
like
like,
the,
didn't they cut Case 3 and it's a very compressed.
They did cut Case 3, but it's like it doesn't super matter.
Yeah,
Animal
no,
Crossing
we don't
movie's
need
cool.
Silver
That's
Samurai
got
that
Takeshi
much.
Miike.
Yeah, he plays Pascal in that.
Yeah.
I like the Pikmin shorts that they did. Those were fun.
Yeah, I haven't watched the new one, but I
They should
assume
make a
that's
Pikmin movie where they
not
talk.
I think
you, Brandon.
without having watched the,
The
new
Pikmin
short,
could do little minion bits.
so the new short is like Pikmin doing shit
I
around the
think-
baby, and that feels like a trial run to try to make like a Chris Pratt movie with Pikmin.
Think about it.
Just-
They could be lifting of a banana.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay. They
No,
could be in
Eli, we'll
every
stop
Nintendo
doing this
movie.
bit. You don't have to leave.
What other video games movies are there?
Oh, there's Monster Hunter, which is I like.
Yeah, it's also
Monster
good. It's,
Hunter
one
I
of the
saw. I
weaker
have not
Monster-
seen yet, but I'm like,
It's
why'd you
better
why'd
than
you gotta
Mortal
why'd you gotta
Kombat. but it's weaker than all the Resident Evil movies.
What?
he
Yeah, it
made.
seems
Well,
like
no, actually, it might be better than Resident Evil 1.
I don't
I'm not
have a
big on
problem with
Resident
him
Evil
making
1.
Mila Jovovich the main character. Whatever, that's cool. I
And
get
his
it.
wife, and his
Respect.
wife's hot. That's
Yeah,
cool.
no,
You should
but
make your
my
hot
thing
wife
is
in
like,
all your
why
films.
did you make a Monster Hunter movie where people shoot the monsters with like real with guns? That like no, I want to see
It's just
someone.
artistic expression, you know.
I want
That's
like
his
the
that's
point
his
of
vision.
Monster Hunter is to see someone run at it with a fucking great sword and like a.
Okay, I'm sending you a GIF that's my reply to whenever people say this about video game movies.
Okay.
No, Stephen A. We don't care. I don't give a shit about being accurate to the source. The
It's
funnier
not
thing is the
being
15 minutes of
accurate. I
like
don't
weird
care
American
what you make
military
it look like.
shit.
I just don't put the monsters in the real world. That's stupid.
It's
You
not
do-
in the real world.
Is it?
No.
I thought that was.
it's not. It's
No,
not.
the American
It goes
military is
to-
like driving through the desert and then gets dropped in the Monster Hunter world and gets fucking.
Okay, well, don't have the
obliterated
real
and
world
she's
come into
alive.
Monster Hunter. Yes, that's more.
The
Like, just
monsters do come to the real world at the end.
I think that's the implication. I
don't have the
remember,
real
but-
world. Don't mix that in. Don't mix that. That's. I don't like that element. Just
What they should have is the monster should invade the real world, as in the reality show.
Yeah, that's like the Jurassic
dude,
Park.
I
Lost
would
World.
love like you had Rathalos as a Jeopardy guest.
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot of bad video game movies. I'm scrolling right now.
There are.
Oof, it is.
Have you seen the animated like the DC directed like Warner Brothers animation Mortal
Fuck no,
Kombat movies?
I don't have time to watch this shit.
The first one I would say is fun. I like the first one. I've not seen 2 or 3.
First
so-
what?
WB did like an like the DC animated team did a Mortal Kombat like animated film trilogy, and the first one is like very fun and pretty well animated for what it is.
See, you're putting a lot of like for what it is, kind of fun. Like a lot of things where I'm like, that doesn't.
Look,
that sounds like a
Scorpion
warning.
rips off a bunch of people's arms, and it's really
That's
well
sick.
animated.
I'll watch a clip of that. and
Yeah,
then
go
I'll,
watch a
you know,
clip
be
of
like,
that.
"That's
Go
good."
watch the like a highlight reel. I think you'll get be like,
You know what you should watch instead of that?
what?
Shining, like we were talking about.
Yeah, you should watch real
actually,
movies
Eli, I
sometime.
have to watch Tusk instead.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Andy, do you watch any real movies? Like, I get that you watch bad movies for, like, money and fun, but, like...
I watched. I do not watch many movies on my own. I watched the Mark of Zorro recently this year.
That's fun enough, but that's, like, not... That's still popcorn. You gotta get something in there. Expand your brain a little bit.
Look, I've seen a lot of movies. Like, someone's got to drag me to a Stuvie, and I'll have a great time.
Well then, let him drag you there.
Yeah.
By the way, CJ, I wanted to tell you. You know
You're
how I said
excited for the Street Fighter film? Me too, man. It's gonna be terrible.
You know how I told you I was playing Live Alive for JRPG November?
Yeah, did you already stop? You got pissed off at something?
Like, really pissed off. There was one that was so bad. I was
What
like,
was
so it's one with zero combat, and it's just like you play as a spherical little robot named Cube.
Yeah, that
and you're
sounds
on-
great already.
And it's so predictable, and it's not fun to do at all. Everything looks exactly the same. You have to just go to room. It sucks. And then it asks you to remember, because you have an original name that's given at the very beginning that's not Cube, and it asks you to remember it. And if you don't, you can't move forward. So I was like, "Fuck you! This sucks."
Kobe Fox should
There's
do
no
that.
way this sucks. I'm looking at a picture of this dude, Eli. This guy rules. There's no way
this guy's
sucks
awesome.
that bad.
This guy with a
There's
gun.
no way. Like, also, I was gonna try to interrupt you, and so when you're talking about like circular robot, I was like, "Oh, you're talking about Chrono Trigger." Yeah, I dropped the game there too. Get pissed everyone off.
So it's like Live Live is, I guess, like an interesting experiment, but like it really does feels weirdly like an indie game that is meant to evoke the era, despite being from the era, because it's just so odd.
Yeah, I
but
think
it
it was
was
my
pretty
take on
odd.
Live Live is that it seems like Square was throwing every idea they had at the time.
It does seem like if you pick the shitty stories before you hit the one that you're really gonna love. It's really gonna hurt the game for you.
Yeah, I'm just
It's
like
a roulette kind of thing.
This doesn't deserve it, and it's like I don't care.
Is that like baseball looking guy? Is that baseball crank guy? Is that one of the characters you can play as?
Yeah, that's the guy Eli was saying that he fucking hates and he hopes dies, and he dropped the game because he's not sick
Man.
enough, basically.
I should play this game.
Yeah, I keep almost playing it. I've
It's
got
been
a
on
much
my list
higher
of like, I
tolerance
bet I
for
would
this
like
kind of
it.
shit than Eli, though. It's because
Did
I'm
we
so
talk about me
powerful and
also
wise.
Playing and dropping Silent Hill 3. I don't know if I talked about that on any.
Well, yeah, but I thought that was because you hate women.
That is true.
No, it was because someone wanted me to give it a shot, even though I didn't think I'd like it, and
Are you glad you at least gave it like 2 to 3 hours or whatever?
Let's say an hour. I beat the first boss and got through the first area.
You said you hated Silent Hill 2, so what did they possibly say to make you think Silent Hill 3 would be more enjoyable?
If I turn the combat on easy, then I might
be as big of an issue.
overlook.
I think that's a reasonable attempt.
It wasn't as big of an issue. That is 100% true. It's still bad, but it's more than just like it's just kind of a really bad adventure game. Like all you do in that game is check doors.
Yes, I have someone described me as Silent Hill 2 as an experience that is entirely hallways. Like every single thing in Silent Hill 2.
Like, even if you like this, which I can but I will say, they fucking nail the vibes being horrendous. They are absolutely reprehensible. Like, reprehensibly awful vibes in, like, the way that they were going for.
Yeah, it is awful. To experience, it rules.
But that is just, I don't get much out of that.
So what's the next game that you
I
have to do for that server?
say, I did have probably the worst dream of my entire life after playing that game. Which is another.
Oh, it's great when I
Eli,
think the
that
last
happened because
time
you
I
quit
had
the
that.
game early.
I think the last time I had a horror thing do that. It wasn't like for anything crazy, but I had remember having a bad nightmare after I watched Halloween for the first time.
It wasn't like related to Silent Hill. It was just like, think about the bad vibes in my head.
Would you like?
I've got an addition to the video game thing. I forgot Miike also made a Like a Dragon movie, which is not great, but it is good, and it's got some good stuff.
I've seen it. I can't really.
I get why people wouldn't be super big into it, but I do vibe with it.
Would you guys like to hear my hot take on John Carpenter's Halloween?
I feel like you're gonna annoy me even if you agree with my hottest take, which has pissed people off for years.
My hot take about John Carpenter is that it's it's a good movie and it's still good after this happens, but the first it's a much better movie before the sun goes down.
That's fine. Mine is it's not even in the top half of his films, and I think people.
I've seen a lot. I can respect that opinion, but I have not.
I think it's not even in the top 2/3 of his films.
CJ, how do you feel about Ghosts of Mars? Because I know you have strong.
I
opinions.
like Ghosts of Mars, but I thought I would love it. But I haven't seen it for like 10 years, but I was not big on it. Like some of my other friends have been championing it for years. I wasn't huge on it.
There's a lot that is impressive, and I like the cast, but a lot of that movie's fucking boring. It's like
I mean, I don't agree with that. And whenever someone says that shit, I'm like, I don't care. I get it. That's fine. You can be bored by it, but like that's.
It just feels paced. The pacing feels off, I guess, is more how I would think.
I don't think it entirely
It
works
is less
on the
than
way
the sum
people
of its
talk about like
parts.
the colonialism and stuff like that. I don't think it fully comes together.
No.
But that was also like 10 years, so it's been a while.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I agree with CJ.
I want to like
Maybe
it. I
give
also like
Dream
love
Warriors a
Buckethead and
chance.
stuff, but it's
Spencer also doesn't like the first one, but he really likes Dream Warriors. I've only seen the first one, First Nightmare on Elm
I've only
Street.
seen
I
the
think
first
that's decent.
two.
The first two of what?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street. It has nothing to do with John Carpenter. He pivoted.
Yeah, I guess we're just talking about like horror in general, like horror like series. I don't like Nightmare on Elm Street. You could say that I'm craving a better director.
He said it. He did it.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. All right, let's talk about Sorry, John Carpenter again. I'm looking at this. Thing's a masterpiece.
Yeah,
Halloween.
I think
maybe I'll
Thing's a
switch
little
back to it being a
overrated.
masterpiece. I've gone from masterpiece to I think it's in the bottom third of his work, but not bad. They Live's a masterpiece. Saying the Thing's overrated. Shut up, Andy. Go watch some more movies and come back around. Escape from New York is not as good as Escape from L.A.
I have
and
not
Escape
seen
from LA
LA,
is a
but I like New
masterpiece.
York quite a bit.
Big Trouble in Little China's in his top 3 films.
Absolutely.
In the Mouth of Madness
One of the best
great.
films of all time.
Christine's a masterpiece. The Fog.
Prince of Darkness, though. How do we feel
The
about Prince
opening
of
of the
Darkness?
Fog, where everything's moving like
haven't seen The
by
Fog.
itself, is kind of arguably the best shit he's ever directed. But I do think it's not a masterpiece. I do like it a lot, though. Prince of Darkness is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Saw in Precinct 13 probably is, but it's been a while.
I haven't seen that.
Starman's incredible. Vampires is... I like it, but it's in the lower tier. Darkstar, I think... I watched it and I was like, this is a 3, but I feel like if I watch it in 5 years, I'm going to think this is one of his best.
Yeah, Darkstars are no
That one's
head
so
shooters.
weird because it's like it's such a Dan O'Bannon script, which is so weird for Carpenter's usuals. It's such a clash between Carpenter's like directing and the script in that movie.
Village of the Damned is incredibly underrated. The Ward is.
Oh,
I
while
should
we're talking
rewatch.
about this,
I'm
did
a
you
little
guys see
neutral
that I
on-
made my top 10 horror films list for Halloween?
No, Invisible Man is. I like Sam Neill and I like things in it, but I don't know.
Speaking
Elvis
of Sam
is a
Neill and
masterpiece when I
Carpenter, I
watched
really
it.
like Mouth of Madness.
Great movie.
So CJ, I do agree with most of what you said, but and this is probably just a me thing. I just can't really get on with the escape movies, either of them.
I like New York,
That is
but
not
every time I
surprising.
watch it, I feel like this is just.
I have posted
like,
the
not
list
fully it
in voice
Well,
chat.
the reason, and I'll bring up the list in a second, Andy, but like the reason I think I don't like it is just because I think of a different snake and I get mad.
You're such a fucking loser. That's so fun. I love that for you, though. That's such a good bit. That's such a good continuation that you hate it so much that you hate anything that touches it. That's awesome.
I
love
would
that.
like to say that on my list, number 1 is Set in Stone, and then like 10 through 7 are pretty interchangeable, and like 2 through 6 are pretty interchangeable. That's how I feel about it.
I mean,
It hurt to put. It hurt.
Alien, I'm doing a slow jerk to when I look at American Psycho. I'm doing a slow jerk when I look at Day of the Dead, sick. Prince of Darkness, sick. Godzilla is obviously sick.
Yeah.
Descent's I have not seen in a.
Descent. I really like The Descent. I think
Blair Witch Project I want to love, and I have never. I don't fully fuck with it. I just don't.
Okay.
I'll watch
Andy,
it again. I'll watch it a 3rd time, maybe, or 4th time.
What did you say, Eli?
I'll give you the rundown on my thoughts too.
Evil Dead 2.
Alien, yeah, it's good. It's not even for me, but it's good. I don't like Day of the Dead. I could probably revisit American Psycho. Maybe I'd like it. I love Prince of Darkness. Not really into Godzilla. Yeah, Texas Chainsaw, pretty inarguable. Not seen The Descent. Don't like Black Christmas. Don't like Blair Witch. And yeah, I really like Evil Dead too.
Eli, are you willing to give American Psycho a chance so you can see like nude Christian Bale?
He's like really hot in that movie. It's the thing.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Alright. I would also one of the honorable mentions that I would like to shout out is a Swedish like found footage like documentary type thing called The Troll Hunter. That's a good time if you've ever seen it. Not a fan of that. I know Eli would not like it. I'm just talking to chat.
I knew you were going this. No, I don't really give a shit about it. I don't remember if I watched the full thing. If I was like, whatever, man. I was like, whatever, man. Whatever with these damn. Aren't they making a sequel or something? It's like a
I didn't know
kaiju?
that.
I thought I saw something of that pop up recently.
Gremlins 3 without Joe Dante.
Gremlins 3 is gonna be so fucking awful.
Isn't Columbus directing?
Yeah, Chris
No, no, it's the 2 fucking people who made.
thought I heard
that
Columbus was
new-
attached.
No, he's attached to it. The
okay.
2 people who directed. I think they're writing and directing the 2 people.
Oh, I thought they were just writing and Columbus
made
was
that,
directing. Okay.
God, what is the fucking name of that? Final Destination, the new Final Destination, from what I understand.
I don't know. All the things I read said that
All right, I will say this. I heard about this news a bit ago because somebody I know, who I trust, who would not make this shit up, talked to one of those people who's a writer, and they insinuated heavily that they would be directing and writing. So unless there's something or it's changed, I don't know.
The news today was that Chris Columbus is directing it.
Yeah. That's even worse than I
Which is
thought.
horrible, yeah.
That's crazy.
Because apparently, yeah, they're ignoring the
like,
tone of 2 and going. I have seen half of Gremlins 2 on TV, but I liked what I saw.
The thing about when I heard it, I was like, well, Final Destination guys, in theory, without watching it movie, if you think of Final Destination as like kind of slapsticky, that's kind of the right direction to go with the Gremlins kind of thing. So in theory, maybe those are kind of the right people to do something that isn't Joe Dante, I guess. I'm stretching this pretty far, but if it's Columbus, that's fucking awful. Also, isn't he canceled? Didn't he like colonize the New World and stuff? Like, that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, CJ, that was a great transition.
Thank you.
Perfect
Thank
fucking
you.
swerve there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT. What can I say? I'm the GOAT.
Let's
Oh,
not go
that
that-
Dragon
let's not
Quest
go
movie
too far.
also wasn't good. But I love the last 5 minutes where it's like anyone who plays Dragon Quest is a loser. You're all losers. Actually, no, you're not a loser. Play more Dragon Quest. I love that shit. It's so
let's
funny.
see. There's like a billion Pokemon movies. That's one.
Yeah, that's true.
Or do the Digimon movies count? Is that a video game first?
No, I feel like that's a toy,
that's
and then
not a video
anime,
game.
then video game. I feel like that's how Digimon
It's like
works.
the Tamagotchi thing.
Yeah,
I feel like I drove myself insane looking for this. Hosoda did something really fucked up, right? Like, I remember him being a shitty person. Something came out, and I could not find anything.
Oh.
Alright. Maybe I'm insane. I swore he did something awful.
Well, we're all gonna feel really silly when that Sleeping Dogs movie is like the best movie of the decade.
Who's making Sleeping Dogs?
All I know is the guy from Shang-Chi is the fucking main guy in it.
Oh, that's...
He's been pushing it really hard.
I'm mainly excited for the potential of a Michael Bay Outrun movie, not because I think it'll be any good, even though I sometimes like Michael Bay. I just hope that somehow that gets, like, a new Outrun game made.
No,
That's
we do
all.
need that. I've been playing
Outrun
Coast to
1.6.
Coast. I tried that.
It's
I need to
so
play more
fucking
The
good.
thing is, I have not played enough racing games to really have like I need to play like Ridge Racer Type 4, some of the Burnouts. Like I need to get it better from it, but it feels amazing.
Outrun 2000
Like
Coast is
Garfield
also like,
Kart.
one of the most beautiful games. I love the
I've already
skyboxes
played
and
enough
the way it,
kart
like,
racers.
transitions.
I don't need. That's I've got a frame of reference on that, but I don't have a frame of reference on like more arcadey like
Racing Lagoon.
racing games where like the car you're driving feels heavy. Like
What video game movies are happening here? Right, the Call of Duty stuff, which will be evil as fuck.
Yeah, that's gonna make. I said that's gonna make Triumph of the Will look like.
I mean, here's the
Battleship
thing. Here's the thing. I don't like it, but if you're making a Call of Duty movie and it's not like Hitler, like you have failed to make a Call of Duty movie.
Well,
I'll watch it. I'll probably like it.
Call of Duty movie, Andy.
Eli, do you know what movie I think you should be excited is coming out because it's going to help your agenda a lot, maybe?
What is that?
The Jordan Vaught Roberts Metal Gear film, which will never happen. But if
I
that
like
does happen,
Skull
that's
Island,
going to be so
but that's
fucking
not
bad.
happening.
It might help your agenda.
But
Or it
Skull
might
Island's
backfire and
references
make
to Metal
Kojima
Gear
look
do not
better,
give me
I'm not sure.
confidence that he will make a good Metal Gear movie. He likes the
sucks,
aesthetics.
man. Who
He likes the
cares?
aesthetics and nodding like, hey.
That's true. He
like
is
the
dumb.
Cyborg Ninja, right? Isn't that cool? Are you recognizing and remembering?
The only person who could have made a good Metal Gear movie isn't allowed to make movies anymore, and it's John McTiernan.
No,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
He understands
McTiernan
spaces, he understands
isn't the right
architecture,
guy.
he understands invasion
I
spaces,
like
bro.
McTiernan, but I feel like that's not like
Give him the money. He's the
it's
only
a
one.
little like it's Metal Gear feels too wordy for like a McTiernan thing.
Why? Do you think he's stupid? He's one of the he's really smart. He speaks on shit. Like
I'm not saying
talks about-
he's
one of the-
stupid. I'm saying he excels in making stupid movies.
Damn, you're dumb as fuck, Andy. Fuck you.
Because like I feel like that's kind of the thing. When I was watching Last Action Hero, I'm like, oh, this is not the guy who should be making Last Action
But what if
Hero.
I put forth that the best Metal Gear game is very
No, it
stupid?
does not. I wish it ruled.
Yeah,
I
Metal Gear
wish it
Solid
ruled
3.
so much. That movie's too long and it has so many bad scenes in it.
Andy is just like, this isn't a real fun movie. This is a real filmmaker involved. I don't like
No,
it.
no. My problem is that it feels.
I also hate
it feels-
Rollerball.
No. I wish it was more of a real movie. That's my problem. Is that it feels like a mishmash of like Arnie being the lead. It's like so many of the things it feels like off. It feels like it was put together wrong.
The weakest film of his that I've seen.
Charles Dance is immaculate in that. I will not say that. He's giving an all-time performance as the villain in that. The scene where he kills his boss in the pool is so fucking good.
I guess 13th Warrior is his worst film I've seen because it's cut to shit. Rollerball's good. Thomas Crown Affair is good. Last Action Hero is amazing. Died with a Vengeance.
It's also like
Predator, all
too long.
masterpieces.
Is Rollerball good?
I love Rollerball.
I
but you
haven't
gotta
seen it
see-
since it came out, and
I'm
I only saw it
I'm an
because,
OG Vulgaro tourist guy, so you got to understand who you're talking to.
No, I'm with you. When that movie came out, I was really excited for it just because. What's his fucking name? Paul Heyman's in
I
it.
like how all I can hear is it sounds like Eli's in the distance yelling, and I can't make out anything he's saying, but I get the vibe.
I said that I've known you long enough to ignore all of this.
Yeah, Eli and I have like a similar thing where certain things I say, Eli's like, I don't care about this, and Eli says certain things, I go, I don't care about this.
That is the mark of a true friendship, I'd say. When you know when to tune each other
I
out.
let Eli slander Ride the Lightning, and I didn't immediately block him, and I can't tell you how much willpower. Well, actually, I didn't take willpower. It was just my moment of like, you know what? I've just got to let some shit slide with Eli, or I'm gonna want to strangle him. And then I was like, yeah, you know what? I just gotta move on. I gotta move on.
I feel like Eli is more excited about strangling you, though. I do feel like he's a little.
Eli, I can keep it under the hood. The Eli really will pop off on me. I'll do it if it's funny, I guess. But Eli sometimes will get heated.
I said to someone in a today, a good friend of mine, who was bad mouthing Undertale. I said that the people who made Moon RPG Remix Adventure should kill themselves. I later felt guilty, and I said I'm sorry for saying that.
Wow, you want Tim Rogers to kill himself? He translated the newest version.
Well,
maybe you should after that LA Noire video.
video.
Maybe you should after that LA Noire.
Why would you watch 9.5 hours of, as an OG Tim Rogers guy who's not watched any of his essays, why would you watch 9.5 hours of LA Noire shit?
It's not
That's
the all of it. It's more the principle of like how he made that and the structure of it. And it's like, this is not what I'm here for.
Similar to what like
it is.
people
I
do
suppose it is good to know that he's
playing-
still
stop playing at
experimenting and
Binding of
trying.
Isaac. Andy, you just have to take control of your own life and not watch it.
I didn't watch it. I watched like 15 minutes of it, but it's more the principle of like, I'm disappointed you spent this much time on this.
Some people are insane.
That
and
is
that's
true,
fine.
and that is part of the appeal of his content is that he is insane.
And that's fine.
So you got to take the good with the bad, you know.
He's done. I mean, I was gonna say so. Like he's done more for the critical video game field than anyone I can possibly think of. And then I was gonna also add, but like that bar is in hell. So like.
Yeah,
really,
that's true. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What are we?
Yeah, it's like him and Jeremy Parrish. You know.
It's like minimal.
Shout out to Jeremy Parrish, by the way. If you're not watching his stuff, you got to get on him. He's great.
You got to get on him. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
All
right, what kind of slander can I feel like I had something...
You can
I feel
throw
like I had something
slander at
good
the
to talk about.
Timberwolves for having a mediocre start to the season.
Yeah, well, you know...
How are the
And
Nuggets
maybe Anthony
doing?
Edwards is thinking about, like, how, like, his legacy. Not, like, his basketball legacy, but,
Yeah,
like, with
no,
his
but how
kids
many
that he's,
children he can
you
abandon?
know,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
actually fathering, so it's weighing heavily on his mind.
Let me tell you something. It's not. It's not. It's not.
Oh, I had a good idea earlier today. You guys, let me know how you feel. Condom ints. Like, Heinz will partner with a condom brand, and they'll make, like, ketchup condoms, mustard condoms, relish condoms, like, the condom ints.
CJ?
What do you guys think about that?
CJ?
Mayonnaise?
I do not know if I do not think they have produced this joke. This is a Justin Roiland joke.
I don't know what that means.
Justin Roiland is the co-creator of Rick and Morty.
I think
If you
you
try to
should never compare me to something like that again, Andy, or I am going to fly to where you are.
If you try to fuck
And
someone
I'm
with
going
a
to scold
condom,
you and make you feel
condom,
really
like,
bad and then leave.
That's my secret, CJ. I already feel really bad.
Can I get a spicy chili crisp condiment?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Also goes with my idea of denim condoms. You know, like they have like a pocket. Maybe you can sew a patch on there. You can hang them to dry after you use them. Denim condoms. You know, pretty good idea. Good idea.
I'm just imagining, what if you sell condoms like in one of those gumball machines? You just put in a quarter and get a condom.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck, I had something I wanted to tell Eli, but I don't remember what it was.
Does it involve condoms?
No, it does not involve condoms. Damn, I don't remember. This was something that wasn't even like mean or trolling you. It was something that was like, hey, do you know about this? Damn, I really fucked up.
I guess it wasn't important.
Yeah, I'll think about it and at night be like, fuck!
Ah, fuck, I fucked up killing the guy who was dominating me.
World's
Damn,
weakest
what's going on
sub.
with that game?
Hey, fondant condom.
Hey, there you go. Oh, right. No, Eli, you didn't play Outrun. Andy, what did you think of Outrun? You seem to have immediately rated it after barely playing it.
It feels, Outrun 2006 feels real good. The music's real
Incredible.
good. My only real complaint, and I understand why it's structured like this, because it's a 2006, things are too expensive. Things are too expensive.
That sounds like a skill issue to me, because I don't have any H2
it's not a get good, it's a time investment thing.
Yeah, I hate spending time driving some beautiful courses and getting high grades.
It's real nice, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like you should have more of it unlocked by just doing the single player missions than you do. Like, it's cool, it's good, but it's like, I don't know if I'm gonna play this. Like, this feels like I enjoy it a lot, but I play it once in a while kind of game, and the way the economy's paced out, it's like,
The way the economy's...
Well, that's how video games used to be. They used to be you played them every once in a while.
That actually kind of pissed me off hearing you say the economy of Outrun 2006. That just kind of...
do you have a better word for it?
Yeah. Shut up, Andy. That's my word for it.
Hear my condom idea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down.
It's called screaming condoms. The condoms that scream when you use them.
Yeah, I like this. Tell me more about screaming condoms, the condoms that scream when you use them.
Well, like they come in different varieties. Like you got high pitch, you got rapid shouting, and you got guttural.
Rapid shouting is not like, hey.
Exactly.
Do you we got surprised. We got surprised.
It's on them, exactly, that surprise. And yeah, they're the condoms that scream.
Yeah, no, I love this idea, Eli. This is a great one. You really are onto something here.
Fuck off, die!
Can we get like celebrity voice packs for these guys?
Yeah, like Homer Simpson. Do like a Simpsons. I mean, they're doing something with Fortnite. You could probably get Simpsons to be like a Homer scream.
Now, is it just like constant noise, or when does it start as soon as you come? Like, what's the?
I think as soon as you open the pack.
Exactly.
And it never stops.
Well, you get like little pauses, maybe depending
What if
on
it
which
stopped
one, right?
from you coming?
So you think like it broke for a second, just long enough for it to start again?
Yeah, I think it's hard. I think, and I mean this is Eli's idea, but I think it would be good to like it's not like 1 second every time or 2 seconds. It's like a little bit hard to predict. It's a little bit random.
Well, that's why like this will be up to the consumer, so there will be several different varieties, right? And like,
oh yeah,
people want like different amounts, different volume,
that's
pitches of screaming.
That's a great idea. Yeah, I agree. This is amazing.
We're really breaking new ground here.
Eli, were you saying something about Outrun as well? I didn't hear.
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Fuck you, play Outrun.
Did they release
That's
the
how you should
other,
play the
like
November.
the Afterburner, and I think they also did a Space Harrier game in that style on anything? No. 'Cause I remember,
Afterburner struggles because the planes are licensed, so they can't like re-release it.
well, unfortunately, so is Outrun because they use Ferraris. It's so fucked up that you can't buy the Forza Horizons because they delist them because of the cars. It's video games are so.
You buy an Xbox and get Facebook copies.
Well, yeah, but you can't do for like 4, I think.
No.
So earlier today, I was talking with someone who was mentioning that, yeah, like they are, because this was talking about like GTA 6 being delayed. That it's like, yeah, despite everything, it's they were like, yeah, maybe when it comes to PC, I'll get it. And I was saying it's so weird how they expect it to like grow so much with it being a PS5 exclusive, and they said it's not PS5, it's console exclusive. I literally forgot Xbox existed.
I think Microsoft did too, so you're not alone.
Microsoft's like, holy shit, we're getting GTA. Oh fuck.
That game has to run on a Series S apparently.
Well, I think at this point the has to run a Series S is a big asterisk. I think run is up to the definition of the.
You're right. It has to
individual.
boot on a Series S.
Most recent game I looked at like a Series S version of it was like this game is 7.
Hold on. Toilet brackets Ham Mafia. That's a name. That's a name right there. He's part of the Ham Mafia.
Oh, here it is. Ninja Gaiden 4 and Series S is 720p.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I've heard very mixed things about Ninja Gaiden 4.
It's good and it's at its best when it's close to Ninja Gaiden 2, and the fundamentals are there. The combat feels great. It is overloaded with platinum-esque bits that complicate the combat and shift the focus over to dodging at the perfect time and doing an automatic counterattack when you hit the counterattack button. So like it's at its best when it's a Ninja Gaiden game, and it's at its worst when it's doing the platinum stuff that they do in every game.
Can you play Ninja Gaiden Black on PC properly, or is that still not really
I've
a
heard
thing?
Sigma is fine for what it is. Like Sigma is a respectable way to play, and even has there's some stuff in Black that's not great that's not in Sigma, so it's more of a pick your poison kind of thing.
The best option
at
for
least
Ninja
Black
Gaiden
2, at least Black 2
it.
seems to be like it is fucked up though that the only way you can buy that is that collection, because it's like I don't want to play that version of 2, and I don't want to play.
No, you really just need to have an Xbox and play Ninja Gaiden Black, the OG Xbox version.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna play Sigma.
That's why I bought an Xbox One X for $150 to do that.
I'm sure that's cool, but if I'm just gonna play, I'm just playing Sigma. That's the way.
It's also my 4K Blu-ray player.
I have heard Sigma.
If you were playing Andy, I bet it would be a beta. Saying you're.
By the way, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, I also beat
would
Ninja
hate
Gaiden
4.
1. I beat the NES
You would
game.
hate 4.
What were we saying rest in peace about?
Tomonobu Itagaki.
Oh, yeah.
#1 hater. He also learned when he passed that one of his favorite games is my favorite game, so...
What is it?
Props to him for being a Chibi Robo fan.
Oh, by the way, Eli, have you seen the most recent Smiling Friends?
Is the Super Monkey Ball clip? I saw that one time.
Yeah. I knew you were...
I tweeted that and said Eli Core. Yeah, because I'd be so stoked to play Super Monkey Ball.
Was that newest one any good?
I've heard it was good.
I thought it was good. It is the best since the originals, but it's not as good as the originals.
I've also heard that new
that's also
Katamari
Ninja Gaiden 4.
I've also heard that new Katamari is decent. Like not the best one, but solid.
But like Bandai Namco, it's like, well, if I wait a few months, it'll cost like 3 pennies.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. Basically, that's how every game that isn't Nintendo works. Like first party, it's like, oh, you just wait.
Or From Software. From Software used to go on discount. They don't anymore.
Oh, they don't? Oh, that's fucked up.
Not really. Dark Souls 3 has not been $15 in like since Elden Ring came out, I think.
That's crazy. I'm glad I got Dark Souls 3.
Nintendo used to be like, it's fucked up. Like they used to be like the cheap ones.
Yeah. Then the
like
Switch
their
era.
game, like, they had some cheaper options, and then they also had like their Player's Choice series, so that things would get to be like $20.
You know what was the point where we should have realized, this is going to be a problem forever? When they raised the price of Tropical Freeze for the Switch.
Yeah, I was bitching about that at the time.
You also gotta remember, the saying goes Nintendo do what Sega don't, and Sega always puts their games on sale.
They do. They're real good about that.
Eli, how do you feel about Outrun 2006, where you drive your girlfriend around and try to get her to be really happy?
It's kind of fucked up that it would be very easy to do a gender swap mod, at least, like, so you can drive around the boyfriend.
Well, we would be talking, you know.
You know, I could say this. Not a big fan of the the default protagonist design.
I did play.
You're not a big fan of being a cool dude with an open shirt drifting your car around. Okay.
I feel like you could do cooler. I feel like we could.
Feel like you could do cooler. Okay.
Yes.
Well, this guy's cool by how he drives his fucking car.
He does dodge all those UFOs, and he does. And his girlfriend really thinks he's great. So
I bet you don't even dodge that many UFOs. I bet you don't.
I'm not that good.
I bet you're hitting all those UFOs.
Why are you coming at me like this? Why?
Because you saying Outrun 2006 economy is a negative really pissed me off. And I'm gonna hold that against you every time I think about it. I'm gonna like sour and grip my fucking armchair.
I'm sorry that I think about video games with a higher vocabulary.
If you really think about it, in some ways you've wronged me more than Eli ever has now, ignoring Ride the Lightning.
You know what? That's a win. That's a fucking
Arguably,
win.
what you should have done is wronged me more, so I might forgive you out of principle. But you wronged me just under the level where I can just hate you.
I'm fine. You know what? This is a win. Because I mean what I said. I mean, it's not a game ruining thing. It's just like a little quibble. But it is like, I don't know, man. I wish
You're gonna
stuff
put
was
that
cheaper.
under like 5 fucking Sonic games, and that's insane.
No, only 2. Only Mania and 3 and Knuckles. I would say that Outrun 2006 is probably, well, maybe Adventure 2 as well, but, you know.
I would like to point out, before you all say, CJ, how you haven't played a bunch of these games, I don't care. Outrun's basically the best Sega game. Like, come on.
No.
And I will...
I don't know. You know what, Eli?
That is Sega's best game. And
you know what?
They're pretty close.
Eli,
they're pretty close.
That one I actually think I'm like, I'll allow this argument. I'll allow it.
You know what else I'm gonna say? You know what's a Sega game that's better? And this is a completely different apples and oranges comparison.
Yakuza 0 I'll also accept an argument for.
That is maybe true, but I have not played that.
Sega Bass Fishing.
I was gonna say Gunstar Heroes. Although that is a treasure game first and foremost, but Sega does own.
Yeah, that's treasure.
Treasure, yeah.
But Sega does own Gunstar Heroes.
You now have a -2 to all your arguments for how you tried to slip that one by us.
You don't think I fucking care. Shinobi 3 is real good, but that's
go.
not better. I don't think any Shinobi game is better than Outrun 2006.
I will accept an argument for the PS2 Shinobi because I respect the idea.
That game seems sick, but I do not. I'm not that much of an action game sicko. I'm not gonna be like, you need to play Nightmare on Christmas, Oogie's Revenge, or some shit.
Yeah, I saw that recently. I didn't know that existed, and I was like, oh shit.
No, I've known that for years because I follow action game sickos. Anyway. Thank you all for joining my stream. I'll be back next week.
Wait, you didn't end the stream?
No, I was playing TF2 in the background.
I forgot. I said too many. Oh my god, I said too many outrageous things that I. Oh my god.
Yeah, no,
My
no.
reputation.
Someone's gonna steal the condiment condoms.
If someone steals the condiment condoms, I will fucking kill you. I need to tell you that. Clip this on Twitch and post it online. I will kill you, and Andy will also help me kill you.
Good night, everybody.
that a bad
I'll be back on Tuesday.